The podcast is back.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, we're here.
We're
Live.
here. We're live.
Episode 1. What is it? A revamp of episode of No Shill podcast.
Right. A revamp.
26.
And we're gonna discuss some Mattel stuff, some McFarlane news, some Toy Fair news, and some Hasbro stuff. We're gonna mix it all in there.
Yeah, it's a jumbo size edition.
You know, we had to go all out and big for the comeback.
Yeah, and there's a lot of news, man. I mean, not just toys, and we got freaking movies, and we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. I mean, not today, but I'm just saying, like in general, there's so much stuff to talk about. I don't know about music, but as far as like the comic book world, the toy world, the collecting, everything going down in market. I think it's
Everything.
For the most part, it is.
Let's see.
I don't know.
So we have one person in the chat.
It's me.
Is it?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look.
Now we got 5.
I don't know if anyone's commenting because I can't see anything on my end. Let's see.
No one has commented. If you're in the chat, comment so we can see your chat.
Yeah, comment. Somebody can see something. I don't know if like on yours they'll just. I don't know. I don't know how to work on my end over here.
Yeah, as soon as someone says something, I'll be able to show you. We're just gonna wait a few minutes until we get more people in the chat.
What's the link? I can share it on my channel too.
Look at that, Jody B. What's up?
Okay, somebody says something. I can't see it, so I can't see the chat.
The public chat. On YouTube. Let's see.
Let me see. Maybe I can open up the. Wait, this is on your channel or this is on No Shill?
On mine.
Let me see. There you are. Wait, where is it? Oh, okay.
Here.
Yeah, welcome. Let me see. Hold on, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see crap. So let me see. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if that popped up because I can't see it. Does that work?
I don't see anything. Did you put something?
Yeah, I put something in the comment. You see it? You see it, right?
I do not see anything. I just see Jody B's.
What the?
What the?
We're having technical difficulties.
We have a message held for review. No, that's why, because you put licks penis.
Yeah, I put T3 licks penis, and he's not denying it. By the way, he is not denying it.
I don't lick penis
anymore. So we're doing it differently now because T3 is doing it on a different streaming platform. Because before it was on StreamYard, and now he's doing it on what's it called? Grinder? You're doing it on Grinder now?
Riverside FM.
Yeah, Grinder and Riverside. He does it. Huh?
Do you not see this pop up?
I don't see anything, dude. I see nothing. I just see the split screens. That's it. That's all I see.
Oh, it's because your layout.
Oh, let me change it up then. So if I were to change the layout, I can see what certain things or something. Oh, what the hell did I just do? I know there was a way. What's this do? Ooh, cancel that. Dude, there was a way I could have adjusted the screen. Too bad when you hover over these tabs, it doesn't tell you. Oh, there's my audio. Now I can see the audio here. Okay, perfect. So that's that. Oh, dude, there was a way I could change the settings on here, and I don't remember how I did that. Is it this? Whoa, no, it's not it. Oh, okay, that's just me now. Like I made my screen bigger, and then you're in the corner, but no, I don't see anything.
Oh, that's weird. Every time I've done this before, everyone's been able to see the chat. Well, regardless, there's people in the chat, so that's what matters the most. We got 15 here, and of course, this is the first episode, so we're always going to have some sort of technical difficulty. So it is what it is. So let's start off with topic number one. What is topic number one?
Let's see. Topic number one. Let me go through the list you made here. Dude, it kicked me out. Where'd it go? Okay, so let's see. T3's hobbies. He likes to do when he's alone. Not that one. What T3 shoves up? Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Hold on a second here. I lost it. It's gone. It deleted.
This guy and technical stuff.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so topic number one. It's the what is it? Mattel Renaissance, the big three takeover. Is that it? Is that the topic?
That's number
Mattel
one.
is officially coming for the crown after years of various licenses shifting around. They've secured a triple threat lineup for 2027. TMNT, dude. Okay. So this is true because I feel like for a while McFarlane was like always in like the name for toys, like retail, right? I feel like it was always McFarlane. Now it's going to be Mattel because they already have the wrestling stuff. They already have the He-Man stuff. And now they have the freaking Turtles. And now they have DC to go along with it, which is freaking insane. It's like a powerhouse right now. As long as everything turns out good and not like how Playmates did Power Rangers, because that went nowhere.
True. I think the speculation for a while when Playmates, well, when everyone heard that Playmates was going to have a license, everyone automatically thought it was two: Hasbro, well, I could say three: Hasbro, Mattel, or McFarlane.
Yeah.
Everyone was choosing McFarlane because they already have the what is it? Not Mirage, but the
as they have the comic book style Turtles.
And
IDW, I think it is what,
yeah,
is what it is.
IDW. And I automatically said it was going to be Mattel, just guessing because it made the most sense. And well, look at that. It's Mattel. Like it makes the most sense.
Although I will say, I mean, we both saw it recently. The McFarlane, Bebop, and Rocksteady are freaking awesome figures.
Hell yeah.
If you guys have not seen the McFarlane Wave 2 of his turtle line, go check it out because that Bebop and Rocksteady figure, they're massive figures for that scale of with the turtles. And they're so detailed. They're so freaking nice.
Yeah, and I should be getting those to review here in like a week. I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, I need to pick them up because I don't know if I don't even know what McFarlane's going to send me as of late.
A giant replica of Todd McFarlane's penis.
I'll take it. I'll take it. A mold of it. I'll take it. I had asked them if they can send me some statues, but I don't know how far. I don't know if that's how that'll go. I don't know. I got a response, but they had to find out, and I don't know where else that's going to lead to. So
what kind of
I don't
statues?
know. Spawn, but I mean, I have some of the Spawn statues already, but there's still like a couple. I mean, anything in general, Marvel, the 1/6 scale stuff. So, but going back to the Mattel thing, I mean, yeah, dude, like it made sense for them to do it because they already were doing the crossovers with the turtles.
Hmm.
So and I think they look pretty cool as far as the mashups that they do, and the He-Man figures look cool too. So I'm not a wrestling guy, so I don't really collect I own like a few wrestling figures, that's it, but I'm not like a big wrestling guy. um we've seen from Toy Fair some of the images that they showed for the DC line that they're doing, which is, what are they calling the kids, the basic line? I don't know if that's an actual official
I
name.
don't know if I don't think they've really given an official name, but that's what it's being called, is the basic or DC Kids. I think it's just called DC Kids line or something like that.
I think that they're 6 inch, it looks like. The sculpts look good, like the head sculpts look really good,
Uh,
but everything else looks like Spin Masters. It looks like Spin Masters. The head sculpts look great, but everything else looks like Spin. Even the capes. Did you see how the capes look?
yeah, it's like super cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like Spin Masters were. And that Batmobile, the Batlink, that looks straight from Spin Master.
I agree.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll change it down the line, but I need to see what those 7 inch scale figures look like. I really want to see what those look like.
But that's the
Wait
thing.
a
This
minute,
is just a
hold on a
what?
second, because the leaked photos that came out, what, like a month ago, 2 months ago, none of that
Um,
was shown in this, and those leaked photos look nothing like these figures.
that leaked photo is from like overseas, I think, Europe or
Yeah, but
something like
no,
that.
but they don't look like this. You know what this looks like? Who's the one that did the Total Heroes line? Was that Marvel or was that DC? Remember DC did a kind of like bulky figures like that, where the arms are a little bigger and they had like great head sculpts, but everything else just like was like just kitty. They did do a line like that, and they came with like crazy accessories. That's what this reminds me of. I think it was called Total Heroes. I don't remember, but
Um,
we saw that photo that we saw that was leaked. None of that was shown on this, on whatever they're showing in their display at Toy Fair. So I'm wondering if that's the actual elite line or whatever it's called, because those look better than these do. Those didn't look like kid figures. Those look
the,
like actual action figures.
the Total Heroes line was Mattel.
Okay, that's exactly what it looks like. So I wonder if they're bringing that back as the Total Heroes line. But unless this is another line that they're doing, and then they're doing a basic line, and then they're doing the damn collector's line.
I mean, we kind of, I can't say that we know for a fact, but I know you and I both have mutual friends in the industry with McFarlane and Mattel. And all I could get from my buddy, and I'm not gonna say his name, but from Mattel, and I asked him, and he said he couldn't tell me, but he said there is three lines. There's, I'm like, and he could confirm the kid line. He could confirm that one, but the other two he
Yeah.
would not. So, from my
So I'm
understanding, there is a adult collector line, and then there's
calling it right now.
the
Yeah. That's how good I am. I got it. It's a Total Heroes knockoff line, or Spin Masters, whatever you want to call it. There's the basic line, and then there's going to be the elite line, or whatever that's called in the wrestling world.
yeah. I mean, if you really think about it, they're gonna follow the same format. It only makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand that's Mattel's way. It's just like I've said this before. I'll definitely buy some of the first wave of these figures, but it's like if they're gonna just do everything over and over again, like how McFarlane did it, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna go in anymore. Like I'm not gonna get another Jokerized Batman. I'm not gonna get another Hush Batman. You know what I mean? Like they need to, I mean, I understand they're going to need to do popular versions of Batman, but they also got, I don't know how that's going to work, because then you got to really think about it. McFarlane, no, because McFarlane tried doing something differently, and he even said it himself, those figures don't sell. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, just based off the photos we that leaked out tonight, I think the only one that me that looks good is the Flash. I think that one
No,
looks really good.
I thought that Superman head sculpt looked good,
I mean, it's Superman, yeah, but
but
well,
the thing,
it's a kid
the
line.
thing, yeah, but the thing I'm gonna miss about McFarlane, I mean, yes, McFarlane's toys had issues. They had joint issues. It had the stupid ball joints right here that were visible, which were annoying. But I missed the freaking detail that and the sculpting that he did in the suits, all that texturing. I
Mhm.
missed that, and then he got better at doing the capes. He still didn't do, or they still didn't do like 100% accurate movie Batman figures, but they did some good stuff. They did some good stuff. So Mattel, I mean, if it goes back to what Mattel was doing, like what 10 years ago, 12 years ago, it's just going to be like a step back. They're going to have to change it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. At 610, Joe Daddy says, I think with the end of Masterverse and the new MOTU line size being 6.5, I think Marvel will do the collector line in a 6.5 as well. So, a possibility. I don't know if you knew that
Marvel?
no, Masterverse. So the Masterverse line is going to 6.5. It's scale with Marvel Legends now.
Why is that? Are they trying to do a collab with?
I
Huh.
don't know. I think that's because the DC line is going to be 6.5, 6 and 6.5.
Oh, okay. Trying to make everything in scale, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. This comment says lots of people complain about McFarlane doing lots of Batman, and Mattel's releasing their line with Batman, Batmobile,
It's
Batdog,
good. It's
Batcat, blah blah blah.
you and me have been in. I mean, I've seen plenty of McFarlane interviews, but you saw it in person at WonderCon. McFarlane said it himself. He's got to put Batman out there because it's what sells. He puts a
Yep.
character that nobody knows. Dude, you see it at Targets. They peg warm. They peg warm. The Sandman figures peg warm. The Tornado peg warms. All the characters that nobody knows about, they sit at on the pegs, and they're good figures, and they're characters that a true comic collector is going to want. But your average either reseller or just your average or just a reseller or your average collector, they're going to go straight for a Batman or Superman.
Well,
So
that's true. I mean, look at like Hasbro. They do their A list line, and it's always an Iron Man, a Batman, or Iron Man, a Spider Man, and a Captain America because they
yeah, and
sell.
that's the reason why. And yeah, I don't hate Marvel Legends. I really like Marvel Legends. I'm just tired of the same damn characters, dude. Like the
Yeah,
same, like they just released their is it Secret Wars line, that wave?
yeah. Secret Waste. Yeah, which we'll
Hold on,
talk about later.
Brad's making an appearance. You want to shout out Lamppost Pizza?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brad.
So
Appreciate it.
the secret Wars wave. That wave actually, those retro cards always get me. But who's the guy with the tentacles constrictor? Is that his name?
Yeah, they've only made them one time.
Yeah, but okay. So, but still, that one figure they made before was a good figure. You know, they
No,
did him. They did him in no. I have him. It's been a
no.
while. It's somewhere in storage because they did him first in MU size. Because I was,
Yeah,
if you guys don't know, I was a huge Marvel Legends collector when I got back into collecting. I did Marvel Legends and I did Marvel Universe. So I have the Marvel Universe version of him, and I have the Hasbro Marvel Legends version of him. So okay, it looks good though, but it's just like they did another Spider-Man where he split, and it's just like, I mean, I get it. You got to have a Spider-Man in there. You're gonna have to have Wolverine in there and a Captain America in there. But I feel like personally, when it comes to Marvel, when they do different characters, those actually sell. When they give you the same damn characters, they sit in the pegs. Have you noticed that? It's the opposite of what McFarlane does.
yeah. When I was talking to the owner of
Ugh.
Go New Meta, we were talking about what's selling, like what's the popular one on that wave. Daredevil was his number one
Yeah,
like
Daredevil.
seller, and I was like, yeah, that thing looks freaking badass. The one that
Falcon probably
sold,
this one.
well, that's the thing is the one that sold the least so far before he left the toy fair was Spider Man, which is I don't know if anyone was looking for that kind of Spider Man.
I mean, it's cool looking, but it's like, dude, like it's just a freaking split like it's not even that crazy. Like, why can't they do like why can't you make it fun to where you can like how Mondo does their tentacles, like you can place it on, you know what I mean, or remove pieces. It's just like a half piece. Like who, like realistically, who wants that? Like,
Me?
well, yeah, you do, because you're a different, you nut on you make your own splooges on your Spider-Man, so that's different. But
Yeah,
this is
I'm a
this I don't know.
Spider-Man
That
collector.
no, you are. Yeah, you are. It's like I'm a Batman collector. But no, I mean, it's I don't know. I saw that Spider-Man. I thought it looked cool, but I actually pre-ordered some of the figures in the wave. I pre-ordered Daredevil. I actually pre-ordered that Constrictor guy, and then I forgot who else is in the wave. I think I pre-ordered Falcon too.
That Falcon looks good.
Yeah, I think I pre-ordered Falcon. But dude, we went off topic. How the hell? Why did we get to Hasbro? Because because we're
It
talking about
happens.
because McFarlane. We were talking about McFarlane, like the figures that sit. Oh no, we were talking about scaling with
Yeah,
Hasbro.
scaling. Yeah.
But you know, I started off as a 6-inch collector. Technically, I started off when I got back into collecting. It was 6-inch and 7-inch because of DC Direct. Because I was
We
collecting DC
know
Direct too.
we know you like 6 and 7 inch penis.
That's I'm not picky, but the the uh the it's going to be hard for me to, if I buy some of these DC figures, to go back to the smaller scale. You know what I mean? Because when I was buying, I mean, still do buying more so tons of McFarlane figures. And Kevin Tran, he came and met up with me, and he got me one of the Deadpool and Wolverine figures, right? And because I couldn't find it in store, I forgot. I think it was just Wolverine, the regular Wolverine in the yellow suit. And he brought it to me, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, why is it smaller? And he was like, no, man. He's like, I think you're so used to collecting McFarlane figures. And I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, it looks so much smaller. So it's gonna be a little difficult to collecting them, because I don't really do a whole lot of 6-inch anymore, because it was mainly McFarlane, and I'm very picky and choosy with a lot of my Marvel Legends. I trust me, I want to collect Marvel figures. You know, I love Marvel. It's just they
Mm-hmm.
don't do enough for me that I want to buy.
I mean, no, I get it. I mean, we've discussed this many times. You're a McFarlane guy, like McFarlane Toys guy. I grew up and collect Marvel Legends because that's my like a number one thing I collect first is Marvel Legends. Besides this other stuff, um, no, I totally get it. Like I have tons of or McFarlane, but not very many that I actually take out. I just think they
Yeah.
look better in box. So I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Ghost Tap says, "No Shill podcast is back. Yay."
Huh. Yeah, see, but people think that I was like a big DC guy from day one, and it actually isn't true, because I my favorite superhero is Batman, right? That's my favorite superhero. I didn't read just DC. I read Marvel growing up. I read TMNT comics growing up. I read Marvel, and I read Batman, and then I read some other titles like Superman, maybe some Flash and some Green Lantern. But I mainly read Marvel. It was, and a lot of it was mainly X-Men. So my favorite, I'll tell you my favorite superheroes, and these are tied, like they're like neck and neck. Batman is number one, and right behind him, can you guess who it is?
I don't know, Gambit.
Gambit. Gambit's right there, and then below that is Spawn. So
I'm
yeah,
surprised that Gambit beats out Spawn.
Gambit. See I fell in love with Gambit from, and I somebody asked me this question. I don't know where the love came from Gambit. I don't know if it was from the animated series or if it was from Jim Lee's comics. I don't remember. I can't remember. I just know, like, when I think of Gambit and I think of my childhood, I honestly think of Jim Lee's comics more than I do the animated series, and I love the animated series.
I mean, that
So
makes sense. I mean, X-Men, when Jim Lee took that over, I've never seen so many people collect an X-Men comic book in my entire life.
yeah, no, and I have a lot of Gambit memorabilia. Like I don't know if you can see it, but right here, the camera's off. This is a full ETOF right, or shelf right here. Just let's see, just dedicated to Gambit, but it's mainly It's a bust. It's a Mafex, Susu Toys, my rare gold Gambit animated card, and then the and Iron Studios, and then I have another MOTU case that's full of Gambit statues. So, and then I have tons of figures of Gambit. So it's they just don't make enough of him like they did do Spawn or Batman. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Batman's like an A tier freaking
Yeah.
character that's been around forever, and Gambit has been around not as long, so I get it. I mean, I think that Gambit's going to become more popular
Oh
with
yeah.
with X-Men 97. What is it, season 2, and then Avengers Doomsday. Like, he's going to get bigger and bigger, so
Well,
you'll
you
probably
know,
start seeing more.
but think about it. Like when they showed when he was in X-Men 97 and then when he was in Deadpool and Wolverine, I honestly thought Gambit's popularity was going to spike more, and it really didn't. I was pretty surprised that he didn't become like more popular than what he is. I mean, he's in X-Men. He's in what, Rivals right now? I know that's a big thing
Uh,
right now, but still, like I know he's leading the new X-Men team, if I'm not mistaken, in the Marvel comics. But him and Rogue are the leaders of the X-Men. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But it's just, I don't know. I still don't think Gambit's gotten to the popularity of like a Wolverine or even like a Cyclops. Because Cyclops is
yeah.
about to become more popular very, very soon.
Oh, for sure, he'll be more popular. I mean, he's getting
Yeah.
his due finally.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
with
I don't know. It's kind of strange that. I mean, it's a good thing to bring up. Like, I didn't really think about it. I always thought Gambit was pretty popular in the '90s and 2000s, but they don't.
I mean, no,
I guess they don't
he
use
was,
they use they use him as a side character more than they do a front-facing
yeah.
character.
I mean, he has his solo books. I mean, he's definitely more popular than Jubilee and Morph, but he's like one of those characters that he'll pop up and then he's gone. And he'll pop up again and then he's gone. But I think that's good though because he doesn't get played out.
Yep, excuse me. Ghost Dad says, I fell in love with Gambit and his sock mask that reveals his identity from the animated series.
You take it off and he's got that long hair. I remember reading the comic books, and then I think it was the issue with it's one of my favorite X-Men issues, covers issues with Bishop, and Gambit's on the floor like this, and Bishop's like hovering over him, and I think that's the first issue. I could be wrong, where I saw him without that thing, and I was like, oh damn, he's got long hair. I didn't realize he had long hair, a ponytail, like a little thin ponytail.
Yeah. Um,
Dumbo. See, look at this. I even got I got my retro style shirt from Culture Kings,
Shout out Culture Kings.
which is freaking awesome. I love this shirt, man. I haven't even worn it yet. Dude, it's still been in here since I unboxed it. That, and then
Yeah.
like one of the reasons why I bought this shirt, and this is OVO. This is the Drake brand. I haven't even worn this one yet, and this is the X-Men 90 because that's one of my favorite comic books, and then of course because it has Gambit right there.
Let me
So
guess, you're gonna wear that to Avengers Doomsday when that comes out.
no. So Comic Con Revolution, I think I told you Chris Claremont's going to be there,
Oh
the
yeah.
freaking creator of Gambit. So I'm definitely going to be wearing a Gambit T-shirt. Not sure which one yet, but yeah. And I'm taking a few things to get signed. So
As you should, as you should. Yeah, I don't know. Mattel is doing 6.5 inch. It's interesting. I'm surprised they're doing that. I think we'll see what happens with the adult collector line, which rumor is it's 7 all the way to 10 and 12 inches. And
for Masters, or
no, just for DC's Elite, whatever the hell they're going to call it, the Elite
is there?
collection or adult.
Do we know if there's going to be replicas, statues, all that stuff, or we don't
No
know,
idea.
vehicles, play sets? Is the animated series thing still going to be going on?
I think that I'm hoping tomorrow there'll be more stuff to rebuild because they're three
I don't think they're going
hours
to though. I don't
ahead
think
of
they're going to
us.
tell us anything because McFarlane's still in the game right now. I think they're going to save that to like when it's almost the end of whatever last big conventions there's gonna be is probably when they're gonna start showing stuff, because McFarlane still has a few months.
What would be the last? Wasn't it LA Comic Con like the last
It
convention?
could technically be LA. No, nobody cares about LA Comic Con. It could be San Diego Comic Con. It could, when they start like giving us announcements on what they're going to be doing. It's either going to be that. It won't be WonderCon, because that's going to be at the beginning of the following year, and I think Mattel's already going to be taken over by then. For sure, by WonderCon, we're going to get tons of stuff. Wait, that's if no, not WonderCon. Mattel doesn't go there. It's just going to be Toy Fair, your Toy Fairs or your Comic Cons. That's it.
Trying to think. I thought there was another con.
San Diego is the big one. Toy Fair, and yeah, there is one more. I don't know which one it is. I feel like I'm losing it.
There's one in
New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con.
Oh, there you go. New York Comic Con in October.
That could be it. Yeah, that could be it. That could be the one. Yeah, that definitely would be the one.
Yeah, it could be that, or the MCM Con, which is in like England. They show off stuff there too, usually. So that's in December.
I don't see them stepping on Todd's toys or Todd's universe right now just yet. It's kind of like a dick move to show like your next line when McFarlane's still not done with his yet. Did you see his 89 reveal, the comic book version? Did you see that foto?
Yeah, I've seen it like a month ago.
I know, it's just another re-release of Batman. But yeah, I think tomorrow they're going to show us all the kitty stuff. I think that's what it's going to be. And there might be some rumors of stuff coming, or they might talk about some stuff coming out. And as far as Turtles go, I'm surprised. I showed you the picture of or you saw it already, but I showed you the picture when I saw it, the G.I. Joe Playmates, mind you. Playmates G.I. Joe mashup, TMNT, and I'm like, holy crap, this is so awesome. That reminded me of something that you would have seen as a kid. Oh, you know what I mean? And it makes sense, because how popular was G.I. Joe's, the toys, when in the same time TMNT was around? That was like, those are two big freaking properties right there, and to see them mashed up like that, that's pretty awesome. But Playmates lost the license, and I've even told you recently when I've gone to the stores, like, how come it's like there's nothing out in Playmates area in Targets? Like, it's empty.
Well,
have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's how it is in my Walmart too. It's literally like dwindled away.
You think Mattel's going to take over the license right away?
No, they don't start till 2027.
Oh, okay. Well, I told Carlos a while ago that Mattel bought them out. We have a mutual friend who accidentally told me about that, and then also he accidentally told me who bought out. I think I told you this one, who bought out Diamond Select. That's another one. I know who bought that one out. And then I had already known about, which it was announced today, McFarlane buying out Quantum Mechanics, QMX. So we can talk about that later. We can talk about it now, or sometime. I do want to talk about the McFarlane buying QMX too.
Well, guess what? That was the next segment, so we can roll right into it.
So McFarlane bought. Well, did you hear about the other gaming properties he bought? PlayStation, and I forgot what else it was, but it's games I haven't heard of. So I don't know what he's going to be, if he has some PlayStation licenses. I mean, I'm hoping he can get whatever games were made in PlayStation. I don't know. I don't know how it works with stuff like that, but I did read he got some more licenses for games, which I don't know if it's a good thing, because I don't know how well his game stuff does. But the QMX thing I'm actually excited about, because I did I did collect QMX, and you would see those at your Walmarts, you would see those at your comic stores. I was telling Carlos I actually have several Pennywise ones, and they look great, dude. They're just like little animated looking statues. Some of them were deluxe ones. Like I have a big spider Pennywise one, and then I do have some of the Marvel ones. I have a Big Trouble in Little China one, and then I feel like I do have some horror ones, but I'm not sure which ones. And then they were supposed to do a 1/6 scale line that was similar to Hot Toys. they showed a Pennywise, never got released. And I remember going to LA Comic-Con one year, and dude, there was a full-blown line of Quantum Mechanics 1/6 scale figures. They had the Princess Bride. I think there was the Thing, but I have no idea what happened with that. So, but McFarlane is still going to be doing DC with the QMX line and Marvel and Spawn. He showed a Spawn one. So, what do you think about that?
Since he bought that out, that means that whatever stuff that they had like in the pipeline that never get made, he's probably gonna do just like he did with DC Direct.
Yeah, yeah.
So
possibly.
I would look at it that way. I think the one thing that's pretty cool that he's doing that I don't remember QMX ever doing, he's doing mystery boxes.
Oh no, they never did that. They never
little
did
mystery
that.
mini boxes. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I mean, all those toy companies like Funko, they kind of went away from that, and that's what made that
Yeah,
shit fun.
that's what that like loyal subjects, but they were so expensive when they did them. Like what are those ones that just came out? Those horror ones that you and me were collecting, and a lot of people were. Those eyes, those horror line. You have one right there.
Yeah,
those.
Tiny Nightmares.
Yeah, see, that was fun. Except when we found out the cheat codes, then we all kind of cheated. But no, the McFarlane bringing back blind boxes is like a really good idea.
Yeah, Ghost Chat says QMX is all chibi figures. Why even bother competing with Funko? Funko is losing by itself without any real competition. Because Funko went away from all that.
Yeah, Funko I feel like Funko got like cocky, and then they started making figures that people thought were like, they started making so much of the same characters that were, I feel like for them, were selling so well. And then I feel like they started losing licenses. And yeah, like you said, they took away from the fun. They stopped doing mystery minis. They stopped doing those blind boxes for Hot Topic for Halloween. They stopped doing the cereals. They stopped doing, dude, remember all the sublines that they had? They took like the shirt that came with like little mini pops. They took away all that, dude. They took away everything, and they replaced it with Biddy Pops. And now they have the new shelf sitters, is what they're calling them. And it's just like, nah, man. It's just, I'm sorry. I do own some Funkos. I have my new Pennywise here somewhere, but that's like, it's, I don't know. It's you can't really compare QMX to Funko though.
No, I feel like QMX was, it was way more cartoony, which is fine. I like that kind of stuff. They were just expensive.
Yeah, it's like a PVC, like a more animated version of like a Diamond Select PVC statue or a McFarlane PVC. It was a more animated version of that. That's what it was. But they did make some cool ones, man. If you Google like a lot of their stuff, they did make some cool ones. It's just, I don't think there was a big market for it.
No, they were just like Walmart. I think, yeah, Walmart and I think GameStop were really the only ones that carried them. And I don't remember Target ever carrying that stuff. And like your local like hobby shops had them. And that was pretty much it. So, I mean, being stuck in Walmart when Walmart's collectors, whatever they wanted to call it back then, sucked. Not saying they're any better, but they got a little bit better. So who knows? We'll see like what happens with it. I think that Spawn one is the first one I want to buy because that thing looks sick.
It looks like it glows, but it could just be like the lighting that they did. But it looks like the eyes glow in the dark.
It could be edited that way.
I wonder if our friends took photos of that.
I know, huh? So the blind boxes will be launching in summer of this year.
Nice.
And they'll have deluxe window boxes, premium deluxe figs with enhanced paint and sculpts for the box fresh collectors. That does not, I think that's 2027. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, and then you said about the DC license active through Stylized figure, even after Mattel takes back that main action figure rights. So
that's fine. You know, that's I'm upset or sad, I guess you can say, that he's losing the DC license. But as long as McFarlane still gets to do some DC with it, I'm okay with it. Because I mean, come on, dude, we love his Marvel statue line, dude. right? You gotta
Oh,
admit the
yeah.
Marvel statue. Where's mine? I got one too. You got one there with you?
Dude, I have a ton of them now. Let me see if I can get these
Come
without
on,
knocking.
come on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
I think
This is amazing. Who do you got? Beast is
that
another
piece.
freaking great one. That's a good one, man. I got Colossus over there, but this right here is, I don't know. I don't know. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful piece. And
It's a good
it looks
piece.
like it would be heavy, and it's not.
Yeah, that
It's
was the
not.
first thing I thought when I found it. I was, this is gonna be heavy, and it was light, 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 light.
Yeah, man. I kind of feel for McFarlane Toys because I don't know what's going to happen with them once they lose DC. Like, I mean, they got Mortal Kombat. They have what else do they have?
Well, they
Like
have
that's
like
really popular. That's really popular.
they have Fallout, they have Doom, they have Diablo. Like they have those video game type things.
Other video game stuff, yeah.
I don't know how well that stuff sells. I know that first wave of Fallout did pretty well. I know the Avatar, whatever the third movie, I know those figures did really well. But that's pretty
I
much
feel
it.
like I feel like those Avatar figures picked up after the movie came out.
Yeah, a lot of places sold out and they never restocked them.
I don't see them anymore.
Which I've never saw them once here. I just know online they sold out after the movie came out.
You never saw them?
Uh-uh.
Oh crap!
Nope. I mean, I don't really mind because I'll see them at Ross in probably a year or two. So it is what it
And then
is.
we have the movie Maniacs too, but I don't know how well that's doing or if that's going to continue. I mean, uh, I don't know. I was telling you like with the movie I'm looking over here because I have movie Maniacs displayed over here, but I wish he would go back to the damn action figure form, but I don't know if that's a licensing problem. I think
I
it's a
agree.
licensing issue.
It must
It's
be
got to be.
because they have to be that scale, maybe.
I mean, like the Pennywise one, I would buy a figure in this scale. Let me grab it. Like, and this is one of the better movie. I mean, no, he's done some good movie Maniacs, but this is one of the better Pennywise ones, though. I mean, this looks really
Yeah,
good.
that is way
It's
better than the other one.
it's better than the previous. Even the Bob Gray one looks really good. But yeah, if this was an action figure, or even if it was 1/6 scale, dude, this would have sold out. If this was like a 1/6 scale. No, yeah, 1/6 scale or 8. Fuck, if he was even quarter scale, it'd be pretty sick.
The funny thing about that Welcome to Derry Pennywise, I saw them when they first came out, and then as that show progressed, I never saw them again.
Yeah, that was a really popular series, and it just sucks that NECA is taking forever for the damn toys to come out.
I mean, what do
I
you
don't know.
expect? It's NECA.
That's another thing, man. I don't know if we can go like off topic here, but I mean, NECA. I'm not gonna lie. I have the photos right here. So they did the Pamela Voorhees. Oh, we could, yeah, because they did the Batman stuff too, man. Well, is NECA on the list? Because we can still continue.
No, we already talked about Marvel Legends, so we can just add that in there. We can do NECA.
So NECA announced again. Okay, this is nothing new. It's still stuff that they've done before, just in different scale. Like, and I'm not knocking NECA because I'm a NECA collector, but like they announced the Batman Returns stuff, but it's 8-inch Mego, like the Mego style figures. So I don't know how well that's going to look in person and how well the cloth is going to hold up. But so they're doing an 89 Batman, Catwoman, and the Penguin, which look good. So I had said it in one of my videos. It's like, are people going to go buy these, or are they going to go buy Beast Kingdom's version of these? Because the Beast Kingdom ones improved big time, dude. Like they look so much better than they did when they first came out with the Batman line. And then they announced some of their horror stuff, and it's the Pamela Voorhees shrine, but it's based off of the Friday the 13th game. And I had told you about it. We were talking about it, I think, yesterday. And I was like, whatever. They did one already before. I didn't know this one was based off of the video game, though. Oh, there you go. You have photos of it. I didn't know this one was based off of the actual video game. But what got me excited, dude, because we both have said NECA's been doing the same damn thing over and over again. Turtles re-releasing the same Freddy's, re-releasing the same Jasons, but now, dude, we're getting the Savini video game Jason, which looks insane. Dude, we're getting Takes Manhattan. That is nuts, man. They're actually we're almost there to getting almost every single Jason. And then they're giving us one of my favorites, not the movie, but the look, is Jason Goes to Hell as Ultimate. So I can't wait. All we need is a Jason X, I think. But I'm happy with this. But again, I feel like NECA is not what they used to be. Like when you would see people's other YouTubers videos and they would do walkthroughs, what was the one thing you were excited for to watch?
I don't really know. Like
mine was NECA.
A lot of the horror stuff was cool.
No. I'm talking about with like toy lines. Like what companies were you excited for? Like other creators to cover? Like was it Hasbro? Was it
NECA? Because Hasbro and Mattel were like always the ones that everyone covered. So NECA is still an independent collectible, I guess, company. So yeah, NECA would be it, and then like Hot Toys. Those are the things I look forward to. Yeah,
but what I was trying to say was that like I don't look forward to it anymore because it's nothing new anymore.
No, I mean, look at this set. It's $60 for why?
Yeah, because it lights up. That is expensive. I mean,
it's cool.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's $60 for that is kind of nuts, and it kind of brings me back to when Super 7 started doing their Ultimate figures, and people were like $40 for an Ultimate, and it's like blah blah blah, and it's like, dude, you get a lot of accessories with this. You get very nice packaging, and now look what are the prices of NECA now? They're almost getting to the $40 range.
I think it depends on the figure too, because some of them are 36 and some are, I think, 39 and up.
Well, how much are you paying for deluxe Marvel Legends?
It kind of just depends, like 34 to 40.
That's what I'm saying. People were complaining for what, a $40 Ultimate, $45 Ultimate that came with tons of stuff. True. So it's like, and now prices are going up, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. But Super 7 kind of fell off though, either way. So
true. I mean, not gonna lie, like this Friday the 13th, the game, that's pretty freaking rad. Like at least it's a new Jason. There and then shit. That's pretty freaking cool too. Like, this one right here is probably the one I would. Yeah, that Savini one, I'll buy that. That is awesome.
Dude, I don't get action figures signed, but I would get a that version of that signed by Tom. And it's cool because again, it's Jason's that we haven't gotten yet from NECA, and it's just something different. It just feels like it's something different. It's not the same old damn thing. And the game was fun. I did enjoy the game. I actually played the game. The game is a lot of fun.
So since we're speaking of talking about NECA, let's talk about
their rivals, Trick or Treat Studios.
I feel like Trick or Treat Studios may
take over,
becoming better than NECA. I mean, a whole wave of Army of Darkness.
It's not. They will, because they started off doing obviously masks, then replicas, and now they're doing action figures. Not only are they doing like a 6-inch, 7-inch, they're doing like smaller scale ones too. And they're doing lines that no one else has done. They're doing a freaking Leprechaun figure, a Maniac. Was it Maniac Cop figure? They're giving us I think, wasn't there Ghoulies? I think I freaking saw Ghoulies in there.
I thought.
Oh, look at that, George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, and then the big one was the Gate. There's so much. Oh God, look at there's Dr. Tongue with the it's so great. That is sick right there. There he is. There's Rhodes. Oh man, I love that movie. Oh, I didn't know they were doing the girl too. What the hell?
I mean, the one thing is they're not articulated really. They're only like 5 points, but they still look good.
Yeah, because there's who the hell's that?
I think that might be Chuck Norris. I don't freaking know.
Okay. Well, because they do two different lines.
Yeah.
There's like an ultimate line, and then the RoboCop ones on those look good too.
I mean,
That
yeah,
looks
they
like
are
Chuck Norris.
rivalry. Huh?
That is Chuck Norris, right?
I think so. Yeah, like you were saying earlier, like they are gonna become better than NECA, and they have like their like NECA has the 2D shit. Trick or Treat's gonna has something that's pretty similar to that.
And
Let's
the thing
see
is
what
that
else.
I feel like Trick or Treat Studios is just like in their own lane. They're not even like worried about because they have a strong fan base, dude. They have a really
Oh yeah,
strong fan base, and I'm one of them.
I mean, look,
RoboCop,
no one's done him until now.
no, that FSP has
I know
had him on pre-order
FSP.
for a while. They've had him on pre-order for a while. They got delayed, and they're doing the whole damn Goon Squad on those.
Yeah, but what I mean, no one really knows of
Oh no,
SST
no.
like Trick or Treat.
Actually, Funko Pop was the first one to do a Boddicker.
So here's like this
Yeah,
is
that's
coming
so
out this
awesome.
year. Like here's the
Oh
RoboCop.
God.
It looks good.
Oh my! Look what he did in my
It's not gonna be
face.
super articulated, but dude, that looks so
Look at
awesome.
that. Beautiful. Drop your pants, dude. Look at that.
Hey, let's see what else we got here. We got
Oh,
these.
dude, that is fucking sick. The Polly Pocket or Mighty
Yep.
Max style. That's so cool, man. That is really sick. Does it light
And they're
up?
not
No.
sold out. I think it does because it has a light right there.
Oh God, who knows if it does or doesn't? But look at
So there's
that.
the little miniatures.
Yeah, you got Loomis, you got Michael. Oh man,
So
you
they're
got the
doing the
car.
right shit.
You
Look
got
at
the
this.
car too. You got the hedge. Look at that,
I mean,
dude.
they're
That's
doing
that's
things right.
crazy. Oh God, look at that leprechaun, man.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, remember they showed the prototype like 3 years ago on this?
I think was it been that long?
It's been like 3 years.
I
I
want
want
me
this. This
gold.
looks awesome. I love this movie.
Little shoes, little shoes. I want those shoes. Look at
Look
that.
at his
That is
little, looks like
so
he has a little
nice.
tiny dick.
He's got T3's dick in his hand.
Nope, not mine. I mean, you got the
Look at that.
skateboard. Here's
There he
Maniac
is.
Cop.
Maniac. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Maniac Cop. It's on
Great
Amazon
movie.
Prime. There's like 2 or 3 of them. Oh God, they're so good, so good. And what's his name's
Who,
in it? Bruce Campbell, huh?
as I say, like, who in the hell would have ever thought of doing a line of that?
Well, that's Trick or Treat Studios, man. They do like if you follow them from when they started doing masks, they did just like stuff that nobody probably knew what movie that was from. They did Rocky merchandise back in
That's
the
true, they
day.
did.
Yeah.
Look at that
Ah, dude,
face
that's
sculpt.
still
Oh my
that one's
god.
awesome.
I mean, well, obviously Terrifier, that's popular.
I'm kind of over Art the Clown. I mean, I never really was a fan, but I just feel like he's overrated. That's either way though. That looks great. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
You're gonna see T3 going like this right now. The jerk off figure 5.0.
Yeah, I got the jerk off figure prototype here,
In
and
his pants.
it is not accurate at all.
Dude, that looks good. That looks good. Speaking of the Crow, since we're on topic, you want to talk about a big boy purchase you just pre-ordered? You pre-ordered it, right?
I sure did. I'm already feeling the pain.
That was the what company was it?
Infinite Studios.
Studio.
It's Caustic Plastic or whatever they're called.
Yeah, me and Robert got to talk to the owners at Comic-Con, and he gave us a little booth tour. And seeing their stuff in person, their 1/6 scale stuff, and they do 7-inch scale or 6-inch scale too. Oh God, that Crow! You got the deluxe one though. You got the one with the glass, right? The whole
$700 later.
that's hey. I would have done it too, but I'll go through my sponsors through Big Bad Toy Store to get mine. I got the deluxe on that one though. There you go. There's
Dude,
that.
I want all these freaking Army of Darkness ones. Holy shit.
And I have several Trick or Treat Studios figures. I have their 1/6 scale Halloween figures, the Tar Man. I have some of their new figures that they did. I have some of the Killer Clown ones, and I have the Jeepers Creepers one, and some of the Halloween ones. That's the 12-inch Halloween one right there.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But see, this is like I'm as of right now, like I said, I mentioned I'm downsizing on some stuff, but certain figures you need to get one of. You know what I mean? Like the
True.
Ghoulies. If they make Ghoulies figures, I'm getting those. If they're doing the Gate, I'm getting everything from the Gate. So, because that's just stuff that I
Well,
love.
that Chuck Norris is Chuck Norris. It's Delta Force, so
That's what I was gonna
that's
say. It's Delta for. That is awesome.
But yeah, like look at that. We got
Yeah.
NECA finally come out with some sort of new stuff. Reissues of Batman, which returns, which is
It's
it is
not
what it is.
it's not reissues, but I mean they've done those characters in quarter scale. The Batman they have done in 7-inch or 6-inch, whatever it was. But in quarter scale, they've already given us all of those. It's just Amigo
And
style.
then
What? Oh, Toy Arc.
this Toy Arc. And as you were mentioning before, here's the
There it
GI
is.
Joe.
Oh God, this is
When
so
these
sick.
when I saw these this morning at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock this morning, I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Doesn't
I
it?
don't collect. I don't collect turtles. I like GI Joe, so I'm like all in on this now.
It looks like this was released like in the 90s.
Yes,
I would
absolutely.
I would say Donnie, April look more modern, but
Uh-huh.
the Mikey and Raphael definitely look like they belong in the 80s or 90s.
Oh, for sure.
Those look. This is a. I'm definitely getting these, man. I'm not the biggest Joe fan. I used to collect the figures as a kid. Not collect them, played with them. But go to the villains, dude. Oh God, look at that.
Yeah, the villains are what made me really like. I'm like, all
Ah,
right.
dude, that that Slash, man.
I know.
That's so nice. That
I
Krang
mean,
too.
this
Ah, man.
Predator and Cobra Commander mashup. I'm like, dude, that looks so good.
Well, they did something good before they lose the license. And it's sad, dude, because I don't care how well Mattel does the Turtles, but like this is the OG right here. Playmates is what made Turtles, dude.
Yeah, Playmates had the license for 40 years.
Dude, go to the bottom of the car. This is so like retro. Look at the freaking mouth at the bottom of the front.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, NECA kind of gave us that nostalgia back when they started off doing the turtle stuff, but then they kind of blew it out of the water.
So do you think
That's
like there's speculation that now that Mattel took over the license that NECA won't be producing any more Ninja Turtle stuff because there hasn't been any announcements. But we also haven't
uh,
gotten to WonderCon or Comic Con.
I'm if they don't do them anymore, if then I won't be mad because I got all the turtle stuff I wanted. I did. I got all the turtle stuff I wanted. The only thing we never got to get was that oversized Krang that never came
It
out that they announced.
never
But
came out.
but Mattel could do it because remember they did the when they used to have the Maddie collectors, they did that big Stay Puff. They could still give us a Krang.
I mean, I would hope so. I would hope NECA would do it, by the end of the year.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, dude. It kind of sucks that Playmates is losing the license because that's dude. Turtles was one of the early lines I remember playing with. It's probably the earliest one I can think of that I used to play with was the Turtles. That's literally my childhood right there. And
Oh
for
yeah.
them, and they've had it for how long, dude? 40 years? Close to 40 years?
Yeah, they had it for 40 years.
bro, to lose it and then go to Mattel, Mattel's cool with what they do with their mashups, and we haven't gotten full blown turtle figures yet. But you're not going to be able to replicate what what the Playmates did. But then again, what has Playmates done good recently with their turtles? They
That's the
haven't, and their
thing.
retro lines kind of suck, dude. Their retro lines suck.
Well, yeah, there
So
was sloppy paintwork. I don't
they
know,
need
like,
to. I feel like personally, if Mattel is going to take over, leave what leave what they did in the past and just start new. Start
yeah,
doing your own stuff because Super 7 to me, Super 7 was the best like imitation of what Playmates did for the original Turtles with their line. They did a great job with their because they did the tray weapons too and
uh-huh.
everything. So I feel like they did it the best. But Mattel needs to stay away from it and not do any retro stuff. I think they should just move on and just continue like new versions of the turtles or do retro stuff that's like kind of like how Super 7 did it. Like give us the mecha or like the robot version of Rocksteady and Bebop. Like do stuff like that. But leave like the classic stuff alone. I don't know. That's just that's how I feel. But they're not going to do that. They're going to give us retro carded figures. They're going to probably give us another Technodrome, and I don't know.
So from what I've read is like one of the first lines that they'll do, because I think it does come out in 2027, is the sequel to that animated movie that came out what, 2 or 3 years ago.
Sequel to the animated movie.
Yeah, what the hell was that
Oh,
called?
the Rise of the
Mutant
Turtles.
Mayhem. No, Mutant
Eh,
Mayhem.
yeah, I'm good on that.
So that's going to be their. So the rumor is that's their first line they'll be doing, which I don't know if that'll be true, but if it is, hope that movie does well. The first one's good, so I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't. Me personally, I don't need the toys for that. Like I don't like. Hey, you wanna do something cool? Why not do the what was it the movie that they did like 10, 12 years ago?
Oh, the
Michael
Warner
Bay.
Brothers, yeah, the Warner Brothers one.
Yeah, do give us those. I mean, give us figures on those. I'll be fine with that. You start off there, or you can also do I mean, you can do the TV show version that they did in the 90s, the live action turtles. I mean, do stuff like that. Do something different. You know what I mean? Because you all they're not going to be able to do what even NECA did. NECA did an amazing job, man.
Oh yeah,
They I feel like they use better plastic. I don't think Mattel uses that type of plastic they use.
I don't know. I don't really know what NECA maybe uses like a PVC. I think that's what that they use.
Yeah.
Um, I could see. So here's the thing: I can see Mattel just following suit what they're doing with WWE, what they're going to be doing DC, and they probably will do it with Turtles, a kid line, an adult collector line, and an ultimate line. I could totally see that happening because they're going to scale everything at 6.5 inches.
Do you think this is going to affect Mondo?
I don't really know because Mondo, I mean, obviously Funko owns it. So if,
Yeah, but don't forget Mondo's doing 1/12 turtles now.
yeah, I don't really think that's going to affect it. But who
No,
knows? We don't know what happened with that license and what
that's
other
true.
companies
That's,
can and can't do.
yeah, we still don't know. We still don't even know that with McFarlane.
Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm expecting to know something over the weekend. If not, Comic Con in July.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
I mean, besides that, like all we have to look forward to this weekend is Toy Fair. And I mean, Toy Fair doesn't officially start until tomorrow. We got some leaks, obviously, of the DC Kid line. We got the NECA stuff today. We got the Trick or Treat Studio stuff today. Is there
Hey,
anything you're?
No, go
Um,
ahead.
is there anything you're looking forward to besides what's kind of already gonna been shown off this today for the rest of the weekend?
I don't know who's there though. Is Mondo there?
I have no idea.
I don't know if Mondo's there. I really want to see is Hasbro there?
Hasbro is there.
Okay, I do want to see what Marvel Legends are coming out with. That I actually do want to see. I want to see what McFarlane is bringing to the table. I want to see because if they showed off that Spawn QMX, they already got to have some stuff on the table. They have to some prototypes. They have to. So I'm curious to see what Spawn or McFarlane's going to bring. And Trick or Treat Studios. I mean, we kind of already know already
Yeah.
what they're going to do. I guess that's. I mean, I don't know who's there. I don't think Iron Studios there. No, because I think they're no Hot Toys ain't there. Um, Damn, who else is there? What other companies are there?
Gonna be
But
basically what Toy Fair is for um I
toy
guess
stores.
basically toy stores, collectible stores to meet with them and try to get them to sell the stuff to them to their for their stores. It's literally that's what it is.
Yeah,
I don't
I think it's just the big ones that we just talked about. I mean, I'm curious to see if Playmates is there. I want to see if they're going to go out with a bang, dude. I really want to see if they're going to try to pump out some good stuff before they're gone. They have to, dude. They have to go out with a bang. They need to.
what can they bring what are they gonna bring out before the end of the year?
Well, why can't they do like a Legends series and give us like a do you remember like I think it was like 15 years ago they did a Leonardo history figures and they never did one of any other turtles. Do you remember that box set? It was a long box and they did a version of Leonardo. They can do something like that for each turtle in a box set. I think they should do something like that with like villains too.
That'd be a good idea. Looking at the exhibit list. So Funko's there. What else? I'm not surprised. So Mondo might be there.
Funko, I'm not
There's a
excited for Funko.
Jazzwares is there. There's a lot of companies I've never heard of. Just Plays there. Let's see.
Just play with Jazzwares. What does Jazzwares have right now? The Sonic? That's no, that's not Sonic. That's a
That's
is that
Spin
Sonic?
Master.
Spin Master, yeah. What's Jazzwares
Um,
have right now? I totally forgot.
yeah, Playmobil, which that's for little kids.
Yeah.
Spin Master's there.
Spin Master doesn't really do anything I like.
I mean, all their stuff is aimed for kids anyway.
Wait, is Mezco there?
I did not see them on the list.
You know, I'll talking about Mezco, I don't really care for their 112th line anymore, but they're killing it with their 5-point stuff, man. If they can do more 5-point, because even the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 5-point set is freaking sick. I don't have the Crow one. I know you have the Crow one. But that Batman animated series and the 89 Batman is one of the best Batman pickups I've picked up this past year. Was it this year or that's last year?
This year. So
Oh, this year.
Animated came
Okay.
out last year, and then 89 came out this year.
The 89 definitely is better than the animated. The animated is not bad at all, but that was like the way they packaged it, the way the Batmobile looked. It was just they nailed it with that. They totally nailed it with that.
I mean, I can tell you from the the Crow 5 points. I mean, compared to everything that I have before I don't know what I've got lately. That 5 points is probably the most accurate for the scale size, even if it
Yeah.
was a 6 inch, as far as like likeness to Brandon Lee. I was like shocked at that size. I was like, holy shit, they really
Yep.
pulled this off. It's
Yep,
awesome.
dude. They did the same thing with Bob from 89. They did the same thing with the Joker, and they did the same thing with that ninja guy who pops out with blades. He's like, ah, yeah, that guy right there. That's dude. That's another thing. Like, who the hell's gonna make those figures? Is Mattel gonna do that? Are they gonna do the ninja guy? Are they going to do Bob? Are we going to get a Jack Nicholson this time around? I mean, is Mattel going to try to push for those?
I mean, I could see Mattel trying to push for a Nicholson because they have the money to do it. McFarlane does not
Yeah,
have the money.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I mean, Hot Toys did it because they got the money.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why we never got a Joker 2.0. No idea. Because
I
we
would
got
say, we're talking about McFarlane earlier. So, what are they going to bring to the table? I think they're going to show off that Spawn.
Masters.
They're going to show up that Spawn. I think it'll be because it's going to be a fan, not a fan channel. It's like a McFarlane Club exclusive. So that'll probably get shown off more. I think they're going to show off the Image Founders characters.
Oh, that's right. The elite line. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that.
I really hope they show off Savage Dragon. That's the one I want the most.
You know, that's okay. That's a line that can be very good for McFarlane if he can start pumping out tons of characters from the Image line.
I mean, I think that's what his main focus will be now that he doesn't have DC.
I would be all in, dude. Yeah, I would build a Youngbloods team. I would be all in on that, man. I would totally do that.
So here's my question to you and to the chat. Youngblood is owned by Rob Liefeld. He has licensed off Youngblood to Loose Collectors. So how does that work with McFarlane? Because he's doing,
I don't know.
McFarlane is doing I think Profit, which is part of the Youngblood, I guess, lore. So how does that work?
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he could possibly ask Rob. Rob could probably do something with him. I mean, because he also owns Chapel, and Chapel's a Spawn character. So, you know, and that's a figure we have not gotten yet. So I don't know, man. I think, you know, I don't know, maybe not everybody might agree with me on this, but I think him and Rob should do something together in McFarlane Toys. That's how I feel. I think he should link up with him and do something with the Image line. Or even Jim Lee too. I don't know.
That's the thing is Jim Lee's Wildstorm characters, all that is owned by DC now. But but in that line, there is a Wildcats figure, so maybe they work something out.
They got man. I hope he goes all out though.
Yeah.
I hope he goes all out because it's like he's giving us these Marvel statues. Why hasn't he given us a Spawn statue like this?
I have no idea, man.
Like, why haven't you given us a Spawn statue? Like, you can give us. I'll take the Image comics in action figure form, dude. I'll take them in pre-post statue form too. You know what I mean? It's like, but I don't know. I've heard a few things from McFarlane Toys that I didn't know. That I don't know if I'm supposed to share, but I think it is public. But there's a few things that I found out about McFarlane Toys that kind of made me like, oh, this is why certain things aren't being done. This is why the movie figures aren't being made. So, but that's something I do want to see. But of course, we can't get the movie figures for Spawn, also because of New Line.
That I knew. So
yeah,
this is showing off at New York. This is showing off at New York Comic Con last year. So we saw the Elite Edition Spawn. Yeah, we saw these at the images. So Savage Dragon, Shadowhawk, we have Spartan, Witchblade, and Prophet. That's supposed to be the first wave.
I love it, dude, because it's just a bunch of characters that people are going to be like, "Who the hell are these guys?" That's awesome. Yeah. That is awesome.
So that's why when I saw Spartan from Wildcats, I'm like, well, that's interesting because Grifter is part of Wildcats and it's owned by DC, which McFarlane did in the DC Multiverse line. So I'm very curious how that's going to work out.
You know what's cool though too? You know, we're getting a Savage Dragon. McFarlane has already a full set of TMNT figures. They did a mashup of Savage Dragon and TMNT in a comic book form.
Yeah.
And I have all the Playmate figures on those, which are the turtle ones are rare too. So yeah, that sucks, man. It sucks that all this licensing bullshit.
But here's that one, which is supposed to be the fan club one that got leaked out this morning. With the extra head.
And is it real or is it fake?
I don't know
We
because
don't.
that image
We
had a
don't know.
Google Gemini AI
Could
thing.
be.
So
We don't know, man. We don't know if that's real, if that's fake. I have a feeling it's going to be. I heard it's in limbo, but I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to release it. They have to. We just don't know when. I think I have that Spawn figure here somewhere too.
Here at comicbook.com, and today we've got a very special unboxing.
Ooh, what is it?
yeah,
Oh, that's a signature
there's
edition.
the
So
Spawn.
that would definitely be a McFarlane store exclusive.
Then you have all like the creators, the characters in the first wave. As soon as I saw that Savage Dragon, I was like, oh, I don't even care. $50. It
I
better
think
come with a bunch of shit.
I think when people saw that and Shadowhawk, I think people were in.
Yeah,
And Wildcats.
my only issue is price. That Spawn did not need to be $50.
It was that what it's what it was, right? I don't remember anymore. It was 50
Yeah,
bucks.
49.99. Yeah, 49.99.
It didn't need to be. It had metal chains, which I was actually happy about. I don't know if I have that here.
I have it, but I don't know where it's at.
I think I have it here somewhere. I can't get back there. I have too many boxes. Yeah, I don't. It's like I said, if you guys don't want to pay the money to get that, you can find the Kickstarter one for a cheap price. You can still find the Kickstarter one for a cheap price on like OfferUp for probably like $100 or less. But that's not articulated, so that's the problem. And I know everybody wants an articulated figure. So if you want like the best Spawn figure to me is the one that which one was it, man? I like the one he did for the Mortal Kombat line, the first one that he did that came out like, was it 5 years ago? There was like different versions because one came with an axe, one came with a sword, and one came with the ball mace or whatever you call it. There's that one. That's a really great Spawn figure, but it's based off of the skin from the game. And then there's the one where he revamped the figure and it was like in a smaller scale. But he that's the one he's been using the mold on. But what line was that on? Remember, it was I forgot. He's done so many Spawns, but it was a Mortal Kombat. It was a Mortal Kombat one, but it was a classic Spawn look.
It was Mortal Kombat
He
11.
did the new body. That's probably your go-to Spawn if you don't want to get this one. But I like this Spawn. I thought the Spawn was good. But yeah, $50 is high. $50 is high.
Good. I think the metal chains is what made me go back. Like, it made me think of McFarlane toys when they first came out. They all had metal chains.
You didn't have metal chains?
Yeah, they had metal chains.
They were plastic. You're talking about the early 2000s is when he started doing the metal chains.
Well,
he
yeah,
had because the Todd Toys one, he had the ones that pegged in. They were plastic and they pegged into they would never stay in place. They would always pop out. And that's what kind of upset me with this one. He didn't give this a metal chain. It was a plastic chain right here. It's like, dude, $50. We could have gotten a metal chain right here. Just give us a metal freaking chain.
Yeah,
like, what's up with that? But
it's that plastic rubber stuff that he does. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what he did with the original Spawn figures. The one that had the classic covers, those ones he started doing the freaking metal chains, but those were pre-posed figures. Yeah. Still think those are the best Spawn figures, hands down, dude. Best figures.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the $50 price tag kind of irked me. I did find one at Walmart just randomly in the toy section, which was weird. So I just bought it because it's sold out everywhere. You can't find one.
You can't find it anymore. You can't find it anymore.
So I had to grab it. Yeah, I'm really hoping that this Image Founders line that they make it worth the $50. Because if it's like, for instance, I found a Fallout Elite Edition at GameStop. It's $50. It comes. I can't remember the girl's name in that show. Her, and it comes with a dog. I think a couple pairs of hands, gun, and a new face sculpt or head sculpt. And I was like, how is this worth $50? It's literally all plastic in the box. Not worth $50.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I hope with this line that he does that he gives us more class. Because I've been asking for a classic medieval Spawn for the longest time. Not the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter one's cool, but that's not the classic Spawn. I want the original medieval Spawn figure that was in the comic books in the 90s. I'm gonna see if I can find an image so you guys know what I'm talking about. But like the Kickstarter one was cool, but it's like, dude, give us the classic shit that we want. Let me see.
See, with this line, he can give us a Malbosia. He can give us a new articulated clown. Yeah, I remember that. And a newer, updated like Violator. Like, he could do so much with that line.
Dude, I like that Violator he gave us a few years back, though.
Yeah, it is cool, but imagine him doing a elite edition of that, but better.
You know what, dude? I wouldn't even mind if he gave us an elite edition with the same style as the original bendy one, like a skinny body one. I wouldn't mind that, but he needs to give us a Malbosia, dude. We're like overdue on a Malbosia. We only have, if I remember correctly, there's only one giant Malbosia figure, and it's the one from the Todd Toys days, which I have. And then he gave us like a Malbosia mix, which was like a 7-inch scale. But we only have one large Malbosia figure. That's it. Oh, nope, take it back too, because he gave us one for the Spawn movie. And that was a deluxe one too.
Yeah. So yeah, McFarlane Toys, and they could do a lot. I'm just wondering what other licenses they're going to pick up now that DC's gone after this year. Obviously the Marvel one's not going to happen. What other comic book license could he pick up?
Well, we still don't know what's going to go on with DC.
Yeah, we don't know if DC Direct's still a thing.
Yeah, we still don't know if he's going to do that. We don't know if he can give us this style stuff in DC. This stuff right here.
Yep.
We don't know. I don't know, man. Oh god, there's a freaking spider coming down right now. We don't know what I don't know. We don't know. We still don't know what else. I feel like he's focusing on games right now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like on gaming, like especially with Mortal Kombat. But I don't know, man. I mean, what would you want him to take on if he could?
I would want him to take on the what is that called? The horror line, the movie Maniacs in horror, but in action figure poses, like articulated stuff.
I think that's what everybody wants.
He did have, I should say, Claudio and our buddy John and Kim and the other guy. They did a live stream, and they're doing articulated NFL players.
Oh, nice.
That's what so basically, it sounds like he took over the Hasbro like starting lineup, but he's doing his version, and it's NFL players. So that's something
those Hasbro
different.
ones look like crap, though. Yeah, but you got to remember, McFarlane has had the licenses for sports for years, dude. Hockey, football, baseball, he had all those. Basketball too. He did basketball. They were just proposed.
Yeah, this is that's the big difference, is these are going to be articulated. So, I mean, the starting lineup stuff was too expensive. They're not the greatest. I just don't see anyone really interested in articulated sports.
No, not articulated. The statue stuff, people, adult, like actual sport collectors collect those.
Yeah. So I can see that, like myself, if it's a player on the team I like, I will pick it up. I have the pre-posed NFL Seahawks players, not all of them, but I have them. But I don't know, articulated. I think it's kind of interesting that he wants to go that route, but you never know. It may hit, it may not.
Yeah. I don't know. Who makes Jurassic Park figures? Mattel?
Mattel.
I want somebody to pick up the damn Dino Riders license.
So
Somebody
if
to
you could have a Hasbro, a Mattel, a McFarlane Toys, a NECA, Spin Master, who would you want to remake that line that could do it well?
So okay, we'll have it in two categories. They can do it in the classic plastic they use, and then they'll do it like in an upgraded, more modern look. So if I could have somebody, damn, because the Jurassic Park stuff from Mattel is not bad. It's not bad.
No.
Definitely not Hasbro. Definitely not Playmates. Not Spin Master, that's for sure. I feel like McFarlane would cheap us out in one way. I'd probably have Mattel take the license for Dino Riders and give us a retro version, and then give us a like an updated modern version of Dino Riders.
I was gonna say, because back then those came out, that was Tyco Toys, and Mattel Mattel purchased Tyco, so they have the rights to Dino Riders. Mattel does.
Dude, that I always forget that I have, like, we all throw Grail pieces around like candy, right? Like I say every time I buy something, for the most part, it depends on what it is, because I can have a Grail piece in Batman line, I can have a Grail piece in like a DC in this Superman line, whatever. But one of my like legit Grail pieces, and we talked about this many times before, and I was like, I'm never going to be able to get this thing, is the damn T-Rex from the Dino Riders.
Yep.
That thing, and then I've seen it ever since I purchased it. I think I've seen it a total of 3 times in a year. But that thing is probably one of the earliest things I ever remember playing with. Along with, dude, I forgot about Ghostbusters. Along with Ghostbusters and along with Turtles, I think this is one of the earliest memories that I have, is that playing with that T-Rex. And I never thought I would be able to get that thing again. But yeah, I would go with Mattel. What about you?
I would say Mattel. I mean, they already own the license, so why not have them do it? I mean, you got to think about this, like the 90s and 80s toys. Nacelle brought back Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Yeah.
I don't know like what, if that's doing well, but they're releasing another wave, so they're on like wave 2 or 3. They must
And
be
then
doing good if they're releasing another
Jada,
wave.
didn't Jada do Mask or something?
Did they do Mask? I don't think it
They
was
did
them.
some kind of, what was it that did? Yeah, I think it was Jada, or was it? It wasn't Jazz. Loyal Subjects. Loyal Subjects.
Yeah.
That's right. You made me think of that when you said the cowboy. That's right. Damn.
I mean,
Mattel.
so like 80s cartoons, the only thing I can think of right now that I watched would be Brave Star, but how many people really care about that cartoon to have new figures in the 2000s?
Dude, who has like license for the RoboCop? Because I feel like everybody has RoboCop.
Yeah, I have no idea. It might just be whoever owns it just licenses it out.
Because it's who makes RoboCop? FSP right now. I don't know if NECA's still doing it, but NECA has done some RoboCop in the past few years. FSP, NECA, Trick or Treat Studios, Funko.
Joy
I
Toy.
think those are all Joy Toy too. Oh, dude,
Haya does.
yeah. Who the hell is going to tackle the animated series that came out in the late 80s or early 90s?
I would say I could see Haya doing it.
Dude, that figure is still delayed. That RoboCop figure's been delayed for like 3 or 4 years.
No, it may not happen. Who knows?
Didn't they announce another RoboCop version?
I don't remember if they did.
Maybe they didn't, but that thing has been delayed. Oh yeah, Hot Toys has a license too.
I mean, that's one
Yeah, that's
company we
another.
haven't. I'm gonna say that's one company we haven't really talked about that could pull off a toy line. Is Haya,
Ooh,
but Haya Toys, but
there's
their
not
stuff's
enough.
there's too expensive.
But there's not enough though. I haven't seen enough of their six. I know the Rambo one came out. I've never seen it in person. I don't know how the quality is. I don't hear anybody talking about that line, the 6-inch line. So I can't say anything about it. I that's why I was waiting for that RoboCop figure. I wanted to see how good it's going to be. But now you have FSP doing their line. That shit looks insane. But speaking of animated series from back in the day, how come no one like same thing? How come no one's done the Swamp Thing animated series just like Kenner did?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it might be a licensing thing, but DC owns that.
Yeah, like they could have. I don't understand why they never did a Swamp Thing retro line. I don't know. That's something Mattel should do if they're gonna start bringing back some retro carded lines. To give us the Swamp Thing animated series because the retro card line are popular, dude. Marvel Legends did it. McFarlane does it with the superpowers. They need to start doing more of that for the DC line.
I think if they focus on like a Swamp Thing, say like movie, like because that was supposed to be a movie that was coming out in James Gunn's universe with James Mangold. For my thing, I think what I heard is that it got canceled, and I'm like, why the fuck would you cancel that?
Man, I don't know. I still like the Wes Craven version, and I like the second movie, Return of the Swamp Thing, cheesy as it is.
Heather Locklear,
Gosh, she was so beautiful. And what was the guy who played him? Dick Murdoch or something like that?
I think
Dick
so.
something.
Yeah,
He was a great looking Swamp Thing, but I didn't know until actually not too long ago that that wasn't his voice in Return of the Swamp Thing.
yeah, they used
There's
someone else.
Yeah, there was a commentary, and the guy was saying like he had such a great voice. But if you watch the series, did you ever watch the series for the Swamp Thing on
Uh,
in the '90s? Dude, that was his voice, and that was freaking sick that they did.
I remember watching it, but I don't remember it very well.
I've actually been rewatching, believe it or not, Lou Ferrigno's Hulk, Bill Bixby.
Ah, love those.
But I started with the because I first got, I think I'm pretty sure I got introduced with that with the series, but as a kid I actually rewatched over and over and over again. It's on you no, it's on Amazon right now. Is the Return of the Incredible Hulk, and that's where they show Thor.
Yeah,
Dude, that's such a great. It was a TV film, such a great movie. I remember when I became friends with Kevin from Toy Depot. I think it was my first time there, if not my second time there. He had the DVD, and I had not seen it in a long time. I was like, dude, I need that. He gave it to me for free.
of course.
So that one had that in there. I think it had the Trial of the Incredible Hulk too, but that is an underrated series, I feel like, and an underrated TV movie, The Return of the
I
Incredible Hulk.
have the Hulk with Daredevil.
That's the Trial of the Incredible Hulk, yeah. Yeah, that one wasn't as good, but The Return of the Incredible Hulk was really good. That was a really good movie. That guy who played Thor was pretty badass too.
So in that TV show, do you because you're one watching it, isn't it funny that they called him David Banner and not Bruce Banner?
Yeah, dude, that's why you know what? I always wondered why when I grew up, I would call him David Banner. And then I'm like, and then as I got a little older, when I got out of collecting and then got back into collecting, I was like, David Banner. I'm like, but David Banner's the rapper. So then I was like, is it David Banner or is it Bruce Banner? So I kind of really got like thrown off with what his name was.
um, I just like I wanted to know why. So this is what it says. Because in 1978, the Incredible Hulk TV show protagonist was David Banner instead of the comic books Bruce Banner because CBS executives believed Bruce sounded too gay and wanted a more masculine, relatable name. That's the reason why.
But you had Bruce Wayne.
Dude, the 70s, man, early 80s. It's so funny. That's the reason why.
That's pretty interesting. Freaking Spider.
I used to love that show growing up.
Dude, that was awesome, man. Freaking Lou Ferrigno in his painted body. It wasn't CGI. Which I feel like I want them to do again, but I don't think it's possible with how freakish the Hulk is in these movies.
Yeah. Switching off to, I would say this is the last topic, movie-wise. I'm not going to bring up any Marvel stuff or DC stuff. I know you and I have kind of like talked about this. So out of the two franchises in the video game movies, so there's two movies coming out this year. We have Mortal Kombat 2 and we have Street Fighter. Which one do you think is going to be the one that makes the most money?
Well, I already know somebody who went for a screening for Mortal Kombat 2. And they said it was way better than the first one. And there's more story to it, and that Johnny Cage is the lead. But that being said, Mortal Kombat 2 is going to do better than Street Fighter. Street Fighter is going to have a lot of buzz to it, but it's going to guarantee you that's going to be a shit movie. Are you there? Or did you go away? Oh, there you are. That's going to be a shit movie that you can, dude. I saw the trailer and I got hyped. And then I rewatched the trailer again. I'm like, this looks pretty damn bad. I'm like, it looks bad. The character choices are not good. It's like the first Street Fighter movie that came out with Van Damme is not a good movie, but it's a guilty pleasure. I can sit there and watch it, but it's not accurate to the game whatsoever. And this one doesn't look like Andrew Schultz is playing a Street Fighter character. Andrew Schultz, dude. He doesn't look like a fighter. He does not look like a fighter. I don't even know. I mean, he's funny. I like his podcast. Was it Flagrant, something like that. But yeah. I don't that guy, I don't see him as a 50. I love 50 Cent. Anybody who knows me, I'm a big G Unit fan. Been since they came out. He's not the best actor. He's a boxer. That's a cool thing. They picked him, but he's not a good actor. I mean, it could prove me wrong, and then you got the actor playing Bison, who's also a really cool guy. But that guy does not look like an M. Bison. Jason Momoa, I don't think we've seen yet, right? As Blanca.
No, he'll be CGI.
The actor who plays Guile, which is the wrestler, that hair looks horrible on him. It looks terrible.
Hey, but you know what? At least they got it right.
No, yeah, I get it, but why does it have to look so bad?
I don't know, man.
And I don't even know what the story's even going to be on this. And I mean, so I'm going Mortal Kombat. I think Mortal Kombat's going to make more money. I think Mortal Kombat is more popular than Street Fighter.
Let's say I'm going to agree with you there. I think there's just a lot of hype for Mortal Kombat, especially since it got delayed another year from last year to this year.
And Carl Urban.
Yeah, and I think the Street Fighter, when that got announced and they started talking about who was going to be in it, I was just like, why? Like, why would you put a wrestler in it? Cody Rhodes, you got Roman Reigns as the Kuma. Like, okay, I get it. He may look like him. It just looks super corny, super cheesy. It may be good. Who knows? It could make a lot of money just because it's terrible, like Morbius.
I do not think it's going to make a lot of money. I do not think so.
I mean, I don't really think it is, but by that first trailer, it made me feel like watching the trailer for Morbius. I'm like, it looks bad.
And I've said this, I've talked about this before. I still think the best video game movie of all time is Mortal Kombat from the 90s.
So you're gonna die on that hill.
Well, they managed to make a movie with character development about a tournament, a fighting tournament. They managed to get character development for characters. Street Fighter wasn't really able to do that with Van Damme. There was no real character development in that. Like Mortal Kombat set up characters. They had a great soundtrack. They had great fighting scenes. It wasn't cheesy, dude. Like they had some little one-liners, but it wasn't cheesy. Mind you, CGI wasn't the greatest, but the character costumes were awesome. Fight scenes were awesome. Where they shot on locations, dude, was beautiful. And again, the soundtrack was amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the best video game of all time. Movie. I'm not gonna count Super Mario Brothers. I haven't seen that. That's not live action though. I'm talking live action.
Well, they're not lumping live action video games into live action. They're lumping them all in one. So
yeah, I can't say I haven't seen it, so I can't say. It looks amazing because I saw the trailer for the second one, and goddamn, that looks beautiful.
It looks
but
good.
If we're talking live action, I'm going Mortal Kombat. What are you going for? Live action. No computer generating.
So if we're gonna go live action, I mean, a lot of video game movies live action have been really bad.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the Mortal Kombat movie back in the day, in like '95, yeah, that was like pretty cool. I don't feel like they followed the video game very well. That's the only thing I really like about it.
I mean, they probably could have, but the second one was freaking horrendous, and nobody came back for it except for Liu Kang.
Silent Hill, probably one of my favorite ones.
The one that came out in the 2000s, right?
Yeah, 2006.
Where the guy
the game.
That's the one that gets the girl and shreds her apart, right? Like he goes like this and tears off her. I've seen that several times, but I just recently rewatched that.
Lara Croft Tomb Raider. At the time, Angelina Jolie was a big thing.
I remember that was fun.
Only reason I went to go see it was her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. I don't know if I could pick one. I would say maybe Sonic 2, because that's still live action.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would count that because it's not. It doesn't take place in his world. That's not. And it's like that couldn't count as live action because there was no real humans in it other than Dr. Robotnik, and it didn't take place in our Earth or our universe or whatever. So I mean, because I love Sonic, dude. I think Sonic's a great movie, but I don't know if I would put that in the same category as like a live action.
I mean, I don't know. Mortal Kombat has its cult status. It's sort of cheesy. I felt like they could have pushed the violence a little bit more, just like the video game. I think that's what the newer Mortal Kombat got right, was the violence.
Right.
But the story made no sense.
You got Cole? The mark on you.
Oh. Yeah, who's Cole? Like, what was the point of bringing in some dude that is not part of the game?
Because Warner Brothers wanted a new character. They've said that. Warner Brothers wanted to push a new character.
But it's just like, why? Like, if you're gonna push a movie, make action figures or whatever, like at least make that guy an action figure. If not that, put him in the video game, at least a newer video game. And they didn't even do that.
Well, it's not only that, but it's like, why are you guys killing Goro so quick?
I know.
And why is Cole killing him?
Yeah, that was like at the end of the movie.
Like I thought some of the character choices were great, dude. Like the guy who played Kano was awesome. The guy Scorpion and Sub-Zero on point. Liu Kang on point. Like those were great. Kung Lao I thought was good. Everybody for the most part was casted well.
Oh yeah, totally agree. But yeah, I mean maybe Mortal Kombat is the best one, but I still feel like, in my own opinion, that Silent Hill has an edge up on Mortal Kombat.
What about Resident Evil?
Oh man,
The
those
first one. The first one.
the first one was good. I
Yeah.
rewatched that a lot, but I just
Yep, me
don't
too.
think it holds up to. I just don't feel like it holds up.
I actually enjoyed the one that came out. I think it was 3 years ago, Return to Raccoon City, because it played just like Resident Evil Part 1 and 2. Did you watch that one?
That's the one with Stephen Amell's cousin or brother. I don't remember.
I think so. I think I actually enjoyed it. I did enjoy that movie. I don't think it's better than the one with Mila Jovovich, but the first Resident Evil that came out years back is definitely in my top 5 for video game movies.
I would agree with that, 100%.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
I think that this year may change the video game movie thing because Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, don't care. We're getting Zach Krager's Resident Evil, the guy who did Weapons and
yeah.
Valerian.
I'm really curious. Is that this year or next year?
I believe it's this year.
It's already filming.
He's been filming it.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Let me look it up. Evil Zach Krager. Yep, 2026.
Huh. Trying to think of what other video game movies there was. I'm surprised they haven't done like a live action Mega Man, a Metroid.
I don't know.
Dude, the Zelda. I really want to know how good Zelda's going to be.
I mean, they've only shown what 2 or 3 images. I don't already like,
and some behind.
I don't like. I'm not into the lore at all. Like I played the video game, but I want to see that movie. That movie looks awesome already.
It looks like it's going to be shot on location too.
Yeah, it looks to me. It looked like Lord of the Rings.
Okay, that's what I've always said. I've always said, if they were ever going to make a Zelda movie, which I believe myself it needs to be a trilogy, they need to do it Lord of the Rings style, or Lord of the Rings style. That's it. I think I've mentioned to you before. Growing up, I was always a fan of Zelda. I love the movie Legend. I would always say Legend at that time. Legend was a Zelda movie we never got.
Oh, I could totally see that. Yeah.
So it's and that thing was not even shot outside. That was all on set. So the forest scenes, all of it was on set. That's crazy because they built waterfalls and forests, and it was all on a set, in a studio.
Yeah, and that Zelda movie doesn't come until next year too. So
I hope it's good, man. I know people were upset because in every photo it showed Zelda in front of Link, and they're like, "Oh, great, it's going to be women based." And I was like, "How the hell do you base that off of a photo?
It's just a photo.
She's standing in front of him, like you don't know. Like it's gonna be both. They're both going to be leads.
Yeah.
You know, Zelda's a big part of Link's story.
I mean, you brought up a good point. Like a video game character that hasn't had anything done, but I think maybe he's had a animated show back in the 90s. Mega Man.
Zelda.
Mega
Man.
How would you make a Mega Man live action? I don't think they could. It would have to be animated.
It would have to be shot like Tron style.
Yeah, but look at the last Trons.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think that's why I don't think it would ever happen. That's why I don't think Metroid would ever happen because of that.
To be honest, I watched that last Tron and it wasn't even that bad.
Like that's what I heard. I heard it was a decent movie.
Yeah, I was into it. I was like, this is actually pretty good.
I heard Jared Leto wasn't even bad in it.
No, Jared Leto is not bad in it. It's just like,
oh yeah.
Well.
I don't know where the hate for this movie even came from.
I think it just comes to the fact that like no one asked for it. No one asked for the Tron Legacy. That didn't do very well. So
And
it's
Jared Leto.
yeah, why would you try to? I mean, Disney's really was trying to revigorate Tron. And back in the '80s, everyone loved that movie and the little video game that they had. No one asked for those to come to make sequels for that.
Dude, let's talk about a movie that I'm actually excited for that I don't really follow at all. And you're a fan. I know you're a fan of it. Robert's a big fan of it. Freaking Masters of the Universe.
I I cannot wait. That trailer made me go back to when I was a kid.
Dude. So I remember I was following the leaks on the photos because I was always sending them to Robert because Robert's such a big MOTU fan. And I remember when they showed like silhouettes of the guy playing him, and he's built, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, this guy looks like he's gonna be it. And then when they showed I think it was a teaser where I think isn't he like this a front body? He's holding the sword. I think it is like a teaser, and I was like, that looks pretty good, dude. When I saw this trailer, man, I was like, no way. I was like, no way, dude. They actually did it. Full like there's leaked photos too that went up this morning. I don't know if you saw those. And dude, oh my god, man! Like I'm familiar with some of the characters, and it's just like, dude, you guys did it. Like you guys actually did it. Like, yeah, and I can't believe how much they showed in the trailer, which I'm not mad at, because I was like, are they gonna show like the transformation when he says I have the power? And they showed it, dude. Skeletor looks so good. He looks so damn good, and that's Jared Leto. I'm wondering if he's gonna do the crazy voice, like. And if the thing is that if they follow the animated series style, you can't be mad because that's accurate.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I remember watching the trailer in the morning, and I was like, I cannot believe they just pulled this shit off. Like, it transported me back to when I was like 5 years old. I was like,
yeah, man.
Also, Grayskull. They have freaking Man at Arms armor looks exactly how it should. I don't even care if they race swapped it. I don't care. It just looks good. They have Trap Drive. Like, they had everything right. And I was like, holy shit. And then the toys leaked out. And I was like,
I saw that.
Fuck.
Yeah, those look good too. So the Battle Cat, I mean, obviously we saw him without his armor, right? When they show him.
When he's Cringer, yeah.
So when he gets his armor, doesn't he look different?
Yeah, so when He-Man's Prince Adam, Cringer is just like, a normal, like, I don't know, not lion, but whatever. Kind of like a lion type.
Right.
When Prince Adam turns into He-Man, Cringer turns into Battle Cat, like, and becomes bigger and
sharper teeth too, right?
Yeah, like a saber-tooth tiger, basically. Yeah.
They haven't showed that, right?
Did they show? I don't think they show a transformation. But
no.
I'm wondering if they're gonna have Panther, which is Skeletor's big cat.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So that they didn't show. I feel like Allison Brie, when they showed her as Evil Lynn, I was like, no freaking way, dude. Like, I did not expect her to look good. And I was like, dude, they nailed this.
Skeletor looks the best, dude.
Oh,
he looks like just some of the toys that I've seen, or like artwork. I mean, that is like on point, man. And like, how do you make a sequel on this though? Like, do they kill off certain characters, or how would they do a sequel?
I don't know. I mean, He-Man had God, I don't know how many seasons. Like, it wasn't very long. I want to say like 5 or 6, maybe less.
Yeah, but they never killed off anybody. I don't know if they're going to kill off anybody in this one.
No, I don't think they're going to kill off anybody. I think they just maybe continue the story if it does well. The one thing
I think it's going to do well, dude. I think it's going to do well.
I think it will too. Like a lot of the guys that grew up with He-Man, I watched the reaction on YouTube watching the trailer, and these
Pixel
dudes Pixel Dan, Metro J, like Retro, like, dude, these dudes were like crying, and I was like, yeah, I thought it was good, but I'm not gonna cry. Like, I grew up with that shit too, but it's amazing to see like something they could never have pulled off in the 80s, like Dolph Lundgren's was not good. But the only
No.
good out of that was Skeletor.
That's how I wonder how I'm gonna feel when I see the Zelda trailer.
Yeah.
If it's actually gonna be something like, because I have a love for Zelda like crazy, and that's only going based off of 3 games as a kid. The original Zelda, Zelda Link 2, and Zelda Link to the Past, which is one of my, if not, it's my favorite game of all time, plus the animated series that they did with the Super Mario show. But yeah, dude, it's like, what's the budget? Do you know for He-Man?
Let me look up. I can look it up.
If it's gonna be like in the 200 range, it's probably is, huh? With all that CGI.
I would assume so. Let's see. Yep, reported budget of $200 million.
So it's got to make about 500 to make profit, or 400, 500.
Let's see. What?
Oh, I gotta stand up. Go back. I
think they say it's like 2x, so it needs to make between 425 and 600 million.
That's a lot of money, man. Do you think it can make that?
If it makes 500 million, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
With a lot of fans that love MOTU, and if it's done like good, I think it might do it. And say might. I don't know if it will, but I think it might. The one thing it has going for it, I know you're not a Transformers guy.
No.
Did you ever watch the Bumblebee movie?
No, I just saw the first 3 movies and the one with Mark Wahlberg when he got introduced.
Bumblebee movie is the best Transformers movies that's ever been made.
That's what I heard. But even better than the first Transformers, because that was a damn good movie.
Yeah, like my son, who's a huge Transformers fan, will pick Bumblebee over that Michael Bay movie.
The first one, right?
Yeah, the first one. Not the 1986 animated movie, but like the
no.
Transformers movie.
Right.
Besides that, the director Travis Knight is Phil Knight's son, which is the guy CEO of Nike. Travis Knight has his own studio, Leica, which did Kubo and Missing Link, Paranorman. So he did all those animated movies. So he grew up on He-Man, and he wanted to make it as accurate as he could. And I think what I've seen so far, I'm like, dude, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It looked good. It looks good. Like, it looks really, really good. I don't remember the lore of He-Man. I just know people were upset when they first found out it takes place in Earth. But I think when people saw the trailer, though, like, dude, even, I don't know, man, when you see him fighting Skeletor, there's something about that. And then you see, what was this? Skull Mountain? What did they call it? The castle?
Castle Grayskull.
Castle Grayskull. Oh my god! Or just even him saying, "I have the power, dude." That was an awesome fucking scene. You know that's going to be epic in theater.
Oh yeah,
man. That's just. I don't know, man. That one caught me by surprise, and I don't follow He-Man like that. I can't say I'm not a fan. I just never. I remember watching the cartoon as a kid. I owned some toys, I think, like everybody else did. That was a kid who grew up in that era, but I never followed up with it after that.
Yeah, I think that movie is going to be. I think it's probably the surprise movie, maybe this year.
And when's it come out?
June 5th. So it comes out right.
That's coming up.
Yeah, it comes out right before SoCo Gaming Expo, or the week of.
Damn, dude. So we got that coming out. We have the Resident Evil one coming out. We have, what else? Oh, Doomsday comes out this year. Man,
Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out in July. We have Supergirl. Man, we have a lot of good stuff. I think 2026 is probably one of the biggest years in movies because there's a lot of good stuff coming out.
Yeah, there is a lot. There's a whole lot coming out this year. Scream 7, I know everyone's excited about. Did you watch the actually I don't think the trailer was released. The new trailer for it where they show a glimpse of Matthew Lillard?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Okay. I saw it earlier today and you see him for like a split second.
Really? I bought my tickets on Monday for it, so
Wait, when's it out?
Next week.
Oh shit! I didn't even know it was coming out that quick.
It comes out in 2 weeks, so it comes out on the 27th.
I'll say it right now. I don't know what the budget is. I don't even know what the last movie did, but it's probably going to make what, like 300-400 million.
They say they're estimating that Scream 7 will open at between $30 and $45 million.
That's pretty low.
Compared to the last one, which opened at 44, it's about on par. But that's just estimated.
That's low for a seven-part movie.
Yeah, but I don't think they realized like the hype behind it, because when I bought my tickets in the morning here, I looked, I don't know, like a half hour later, and the whole theater was sold out already. I was like, holy shit.
It's probably going to be more than that. I think the sleeper, I don't know if it was this year. I think it was this year. Was it last year? The sleeper, it was this year. The sleeper movie so far is 28 Years Later, Bone Temple.
Which I never got to see, and it's already out of the theater.
Oh, crap. You haven't seen it yet?
No, dude. I went to go buy tickets, and it was gone.
Yeah, you don't get to see the last scene then, the final scene I think that scene in where they show in the trailer where you see the doctor doing that like weird shit with the flame.
Yeah,
that scene is amazing in theaters, dude. That's an awesome scene. And that movie, and when I saw the trailer for the Bone Temple, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I was like, what the hell is this, right? It didn't, and it's good because it didn't show anything.
Yeah,
it just showed that, and I was like, and there were certain things, I don't want to say it because you haven't seen it. There were certain things I was predicting, and I got a few of them right, but a movie is not what you think it is.
And I remember you telling me that you thought it was better than the prior one.
Oh God! So they're two different movies. They're two different movies tones, because I would say this one's more wild. This one's more gory. This is more violent. The first one's more heartfelt, I would say. But the first half of the first movie is amazing with the dad and the son. And one of my favorite scenes in that movie was when they're crossing the water and they're getting chased. That music that's playing right there, oh, it's so beautiful. The shot, that's a beautiful freaking scene. But this movie, just the acting in this movie, dude, by the guy who plays Jimmy, the lead Jimmy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. He was in, dude, that guy is amazing. The doctor is amazing. And Samson, the infected, the alpha, is amazing.
28 years later, the Bone Temple.
It flopped.
Yeah, it didn't do very well.
It flopped.
I want to see when it comes out. Blu-ray.
It hasn't even been available to watch for streaming yet.
Nope. I want to see. I feel like I ordered the Steelbook.
So did I.
I want to say it comes out in the next few months. There's one movie I know you haven't seen that I have seen that comes out next Tuesday. It's Predator Badlands.
Oh, it's already streaming.
I know.
I was just going to tell you that right now. I was thinking about watching it tonight because I was just going to bring that up right now. That it's on to stream. I'm thinking about watching it because I have to watch it because I watched Prey and I hated that stupid movie, and I'm curious to know how Predator Badlands is.
Yeah, my son's never seen any of the Predator movies, and Actually, he may have seen one of them. But that movie, he was like, that is like one of my favorite movies I've seen, and I was surprised how good it was. It's PG-13, so that right away, like I think turned off people, but it's damn good.
Was it considered a flop though?
I don't know if they
Because
consider
I don't
it.
think it did. I don't think it really made that much over its budget.
Is considered a box office flop, finishing with a run of approximately 184 globally against 105 production. So the estimated Disney lost $80 million.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I think that movie's going to do well on streaming and it's going to sell well. When I was at Walmart this whole week, there was a bunch of people asking the entertainment people when it was coming out, and that girl said it wasn't coming out until Tuesday. So
You're buying the Steelbook or what? Or the whatever exclusive there is?
I ordered the Steelbook. It shipped yesterday. So I might end up having it on Monday. But I was like, dude, this is really good. I was actually shocked. I like it way better than Prey, and I liked Prey. It's definitely a lot better than the last few Predator movies. So
you think it's better than Predators?
I think the Predators was okay. It wasn't great.
Yeah, I thought it was good. What about better than Predator 1 and Predator 2?
I would put it in the conversation. I'm not going to say it's better than Predator 1. Like,
fuck no, man. Anybody who says, and people said Prey was better than Predator 1, man. You guys are a bunch of sissies.
But I would put Predator Badlands in the top 3 of those. If you're going to, out of 1, 2, and that would be 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly enjoyed Badlands better than Predator 2.
I like Predator 2. I have to see this one. I don't know because I did enjoy Predators also. I thought that was a cool movie because it actually took you to a different planet, and you got to see different. Well, you didn't really get to see a lot of aliens, but that's where they introduced a bunch of different predators, and you also had the hounds that they introduced, those dog predators.
Yeah. Not saying Predators was a bad movie. I thought it was just okay. It wasn't great. There was things that were not good. Adrian Brody was either super serious or he acted trying to like Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
Yeah.
At the end, he became Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Like his character was just like one extreme to another, and I'm like, dude, like figure your shit out.
So that Lawrence Fishburne was a wasted character.
Totally. And there's just things I didn't like about it. I mean, overall, not a terrible movie. It's still, you can still watch it.
That's Robert Rodriguez, right?
Yeah. I feel like I could watch Badlands more than I could Predators.
I gotta see on that one.
I think why I'm saying that is because it has a connection to Alien Romulus. So there's connection to it, and I was just like, dude, this is so fucking good. Romulus was so fucking good. So I don't know. I'm waiting to hear your opinion on that.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it this weekend. Romulus, I really did like Romulus. I just felt like the ending became
weak.
It didn't become weak. It turned into Prometheus.
Yes.
I didn't really understand that. It's like, what the hell did you guys? What were you guys trying to accomplish here? I was like, this became Prometheus at the end.
Yeah, it was a little weird. I think a little too sci-fi-ish.
Oh, I mean, it needs to be. It's aliens, but it became a different movie at the end. Like it was like, all right, you guys are doing so good, and then it's like, boom, it went to Prometheus. It was weird, but it was a good movie.
It was a good movie. I know they're supposed to do another one, but I don't think the same director is going to direct the second one or the continuation.
I have a feeling the next. I don't know, man. I don't think it'll do as well as the first one. I feel like those movies had their time.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, because like I still think Prometheus was an amazing film. And if I remember correctly, the studio wanted to introduce xenomorphs already. So they made, what's his name, do Alien Covenant. So they made him introduce that xenomorph. He basically had to like change his story.
Isn't that Michael Fassbender or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you were saying, like Alien Romulus, they should have. I mean, I get it. They didn't know how well it was going to do, but they should have followed up with it as sequel or something like pretty quickly, so that keeps them away from.
Yeah, I mean, look at Predator Badlands. It got great reviews, right? Didn't it get great reviews?
Yeah.
And people loved Prey, did they not?
Yep.
So how come nobody went to go watch Predator Badlands?
I don't know. Could be timing. It could be a million other factors.
Imagine, because everyone's like, because Raphael said it was bad.
Yeah, that would be it. I mean, dude, even the Alien Earth TV show on FX, that shit is hella good too.
Yeah, I heard mixed things about that. But dude, that's a show you don't hear anybody talking about.
No, and at Comic-Con, guess what? They are promoting the shit out of that and Predator Badlands.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Predators and Aliens had their time. I don't think there's a big fan base anymore for those films. I mean, even if you were to say, like, guess what? Schwarzenegger's back. It's like, dude, guess what? He's like 30 years too old. He doesn't look, I love Arnold, dude, but he does not look like he can fight an alien anymore. He's looking his age now. Well, it's like, dude, you had your chance to try to bring him back into Predators. I said Aliens, but Predators. Like, it's like, you can't bring him back. You can't bring Sigourney Weaver back to save these franchises. I mean, the Aliens movies weren't bad, but it's like it's done, dude. Like, it had its time. It's sad to say, because I love the Aliens franchise, but it's like, I don't think there's a big fan base for those anymore. Like, for theater, for theater.
Yeah. Think about it this way: like, they try to shoehorn Schwarzenegger into the Terminator. That didn't do anything.
No, what was it? Dark Fate? Dark Fate, the last one?
Yeah, Dark Fate and the other one, like, they just bombed.
Yeah, and we'll look at Terminator Well, I think Terminator Salvation got hurt because of the Christian Bale incident. Do you remember that?
I don't know if I remember any of that.
Where they caught recording of him filming a scene, and the light guy was walking in the back, and you hear him yelling at the light guy.
Oh,
you don't remember that?
Now you say that, now I recall that. Yeah.
He was like yelling at him and telling him to be professional. And he was yelling at the director, and it kind of made him look bad. And then I think it affected the movie. And Terminator Salvation is a great movie, man.
I don't know why that would affect the movie. Like, look at, like, Tom Cruise did the same thing. They caught him on mic yelling at people for COVID protocol for not following.
That was COVID though, dude. That was also still like in the beginning of COVID. And but he was talking about also because it's people's jobs.
Well, yeah, and he wanted to keep everyone working.
He didn't want anybody getting sick, because then it's going to delay shit and people can't work. And I can understand Tom Cruise part more than Christian Bale, but Christian Bale came out later and said, "Oh, it was such an emotional scene that he had to." You know what I always thought of. I don't know how well you remember Terminator Salvation, but Terminator Salvation, I saw it in theaters, and I remember, and I've seen it many times before. Do you remember when? Do you remember the movie or no?
Vaguely. I remember. I didn't see it in the theater. I waited till it came out.
Because Terry Crews just plays a dead soldier in the movie.
I do remember that, but I don't remember that movie very well.
You just see him dead. Like, that's it. Like, I wonder if he had a bigger scene, because he doesn't do anything. You just see him dead. He just plays a dead guy.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that movie to me is not very memorable.
I think
Like
I
all the
think personally, sci-fi is dead in box office.
yeah, like what have they tried? I mean, they're trying to reinvigorate all these old '80s franchises. And they're just not doing well. Like the horror genre is just getting bigger and
Oh,
better.
that dude, we talked about that I think a while ago. I think we talked
Yeah.
about that where horror is finally making a comeback where it's not found footage, but it's not necessarily it's horror, but it's now the slasher genre is
Uh-huh.
come back. The
Yep.
slasher genre hasn't been popular since like the late 90s. I feel like is like when it was at its peak in maybe
Right.
early 2000s, and now it's officially made a comeback. And more traditional, I have a feeling like more traditional horror will follow after that because we're not just getting jump scares anymore and found
Mm-mm.
footage. So yeah, and that's cool that we're getting more horror stuff. But what I want to happen, but I don't think it's going to happen because box office is dead. Is I want to see like a variety of movies come out that are good. Like I remember 10 years ago or so, I used to go to the movies every week with a buddy of mine
Uh-huh.
because there was so many movies coming out, and it wasn't just action. It was sci-fi, it was drama, it was comedy, it was romance movies. But we don't have that anymore, dude. Like there's none of that anymore.
No,
All
like
those varieties are gone.
yeah, you make a good point. Like even think about like the action comedies, like the Rush Hour and stuff. Like those don't even exist anymore. Like all
No.
that stuff is now a streaming platform. I don't know if you ever watched the Wrecking Crew with Batista and Momoa on
No,
Amazon.
I know.
And it's really good. I'm like, how did this not go in the theater? Like it was
Is it
actually
really good? Honestly?
yeah,
Good
I
movie?
totally enjoyed it. I mean, it's not going to win any Oscars, but it was like
No.
this is the type of movie that I would love to see in the theater. It reminded me of the '80s movies.
Yeah, because we don't get buddy cop movies anymore. Like
Uh-uh.
we don't get your Beverly Hills Cop movies anymore. We don't get your Lethal Weapons, your Rush Hours, and like those are gone, dude. Dude, isn't Brett Ratner doing a new movie?
He did the Melania documentary. That's pretty much it.
Oh, I thought he was going to do the new Rush Hour movie, but that could have been a rumor.
Now I don't know. They've been talking about that for so long. Even I think they asked Chris Tucker recently. He said him and
Because
Jackie
wasn't he?
Chan have talked about it.
Brett Ratner was canceled. Remember
Yeah, he should
for
be.
the sex allegations?
Yeah. See, even Logan 9T70, welcome to the chat, Logan, and good to see you. Wrecking Crew was great. Like it was really good. I was shocked.
Yeah, and that's what's upsetting though for me. I don't like if I see like streaming movies that go to automatically what goes into my head when I see a movie streaming, it's like it's probably bad.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
the
mean?
consensus. Yes.
But if it was like shown in theaters, it's just I might give it a chance, but I don't know, man. It's really hard to find for certain movies to get me really excited to go into the theaters again.
Yeah, even like Logan was saying, he said it was a lot like the '80s, '90s buddy cop action, like exactly what they were going for. Yeah, it was. Dude, it was surprisingly good. I was like, Momoa can either be good or bad. Batista, I like, but he's been going in so many like dramatic roles. It was kind
Yeah.
of weird to see him go back to an action film. I was like, dude, this is so good. And then even my wife was like sat down and watched it, and I was like shocked that she would sat down and watched it. And it ended. She's like, oh, that was not bad.
What do you think about Henry Cavill with the Highlander?
Oh, dude, I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait for that. I love the Highlander.
Is he still doing that machines one, or what's it called? The video game one or the board game one?
What is it? Voltron, right?
Oh fuck, he's doing that too, huh?
I think it's Voltron, and that's Amazon.
I thought he was doing that War Machine or whatever it's called.
Or maybe it's Gundam. It might be Gundam.
No, it's that one. I thought he was doing the 1000 Hammer or something.
Oh, Warhammer.
Warhammer, yeah. Isn't he doing that too?
He's still working on that. Yeah.
Jeez, man. That's a guy who like he's already in his 40s, and he's just got like not blacklisted, but he just was wasted in Hollywood. That guy.
Well, he got, I don't know, I think he got typecasted after freaking Superman.
Well, he did good in freaking Mission Impossible.
Yeah, he was a good villain. I know you never watched that Guy Ritchie film.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The one
the
he just did in
Gentleman
the
movie, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, he was good in that. That movie was really good, and he got no love.
Well, look at him in the small part that he played as Calverine. That was sick.
That was sick, and that like everyone talks about that still. And guess what? At some point this year, Hasbro's going to show off a Calverine Marvel Legend.
Is that true?
It's been like widely leaked for a while.
Does that mean Hot Toys will do it?
I mean, might as well, dude. They've done almost every freaking Deadpool Wolverine character.
Where's Gambit at?
I don't know what they're. I honestly think they're delaying him for Doomsday.
Probably.
Because the Marvel Legends version was supposed to come out with the second wave, and it's not happening.
That's right.
And it's getting moved into the Doomsday wave.
I need that Hot Toys Gambit. I need that to put in my collection.
As soon as they put it out.
Because they never did one for Taylor Kitsch. They never did really anything for him.
Oh, dude, Caleb, I did not think he was a good Gambit.
The thing I didn't like about him was I didn't like his accent. I thought it was too much. He didn't sound really French.
No.
And I don't know, man.
What was with the hat?
That's that, and then I don't understand why why they did in Deadpool Wolverine. I don't know why they didn't do it in Deadpool Wolverine. Why can't they give him the red eyes?
I don't really know why they haven't done that yet.
It's just I don't know. I hope they tinker with his outfit a little bit better in Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have the same one, but who knows? Who knows?
You could imagine they go Jim Lee, blue and yellow.
That'd be cool.
That'd be crazy, man. If him, Wolverine, and maybe Deadpool, I don't know if they're all going to be together. Based on rumors, they're going to be together, but I don't know.
I think the Marvel Legends Doomsday figures that they've pretty much leaked out, everyone already wants Cyclops already, and they haven't even seen the movie.
Dude, that's that man. If they make a Hot Toys of him, that's just. Have you seen the interview with James Marsden? Is that his name?
Marsden, yeah.
Where he's talking on the red carpet with I don't know who it is, and he just looks jacked, dude, from the waist up. You can tell he's like jacked. He looks like in that interview, he looks just like Scott. And this guy's 50 years old.
If only they would have done that in the old Fox universe.
No, they got the problem with, and I love Wolverine, but I think we've talked about this too, is that Wolverine became too popular in the animated series that Cyclops got kind of pushed back. He started getting pushed back around there, and then Wolverine just took over, and then Wolverine was like the face of everything. And then when the movies came out, it was, and I've mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. I am not the biggest fan of the Fox X-Men movies. I'm not. No. I know X-Men 1 is not a good movie. Now that I didn't even like it as a kid. I remember watching it with my dad, and I left the theater like this was okay, but it's nothing like the comics. And then I never saw part 2 in theaters. I never saw part 3 in theaters. But I did enjoy part 3. There was parts about part 3 I enjoyed. Wolverine Origins is a freaking horrible movie. First Class is good, but it's just not the X-Men team that I wanted. And Days of Future Past to me is the best X-Men movie there is.
I would agree with that. I would say that, and then X2 would be this.
I know everybody says X2 also, but I do not like Bryan Singer's X-Men film. I mean, I just don't, dude. I've seen X-Men 2, I think maybe once or twice in my life. I've seen X-Men 1 a few times. I've seen X-Men 3 Last Stand a lot, actually. I've seen that one a lot because there is some stuff I like about that movie. And then Wolverine Origins I've seen it several times, but that's a movie that aged terribly.
Yeah, I can't watch that movie.
And I mean, the Wolverine was good, Logan was good, but if we're talking just X-Men films, I think Days of Future Past is the best X-Men film, and then it just went to shit again right after that with Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. But yeah, dude, I don't think the X-Men films are any good.
Like talk about it more. Yeah, like X2, great movie. Days of Future Past, I would agree with you. Probably the better one, probably the best one. First Class was even good. I think that movie was really good.
It's good. It's just not the team that I wanted.
No, I agree. But yeah, all the other ones after that, the Apocalypse one and the Days of the like those are just terrible movies. Like there's no need to make them. But
Apocalypse was bad. Dark Phoenix was worse.
Well, yeah, and Apocalypse wasn't even like he should have been giant, and he did. He just did not do a good job with that.
God, man, and that's why like I'm so happy. Oh, you know why? I didn't realize this until not too long ago. Maybe I knew it a few years back. I don't remember. Do you know why Cyclops got killed off in Last Stand?
I remember them saying why, but I don't remember now.
Because he was filming another movie.
Superman Returns.
Yep. Yeah, I just read that like a few months ago, and I'm like, did I know that? I'm like, why did they kill Cyclops off? That's the reason why. And if you watch X-Men Last Stand, you can definitely feel that the absence of Scott.
Yeah.
It's because it turns into literally a Wolverine movie. It's just a Wolverine movie.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's why I didn't. Not gonna say I didn't enjoy them, but that was a lot of the reasons why. Like I'm like, Cyclops is the leader. Why is he not the forefront? And I get it. Wolverine's popular. I totally get it. That's what's gonna sell tickets, sell toys. But I'm just like, dude, Cyclops is the leader, and they're not using him. They literally shoehorn him into like a third back character.
Yeah. I'll tell you the worst character from Bryan Singer's universe is Rogue.
Yeah, not what I pictured as Rogue at all.
She has nothing to do with the actual comic book character, and she's just a waste of a character. She doesn't have any super strength. She doesn't fly. And it's just like she's a waste of space she's a waste of a character. And then there's a Rogue cut for Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Like and then Halle Berry not having her accent in the second movie is weird.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
And then like what else was like the whole thing with Days of Future Past, Wolverine Origins was like a hot mess. Like Cyclops, like all the ages and everything did not make any sense. Cyclops or Wolverine, Gambit saw Professor Xavier and the all that shit, and how he loses his memory, and it's just like, and then him and Creed are fighting in the war. I don't know, dude. That was a bad movie, dude. That was a really, really bad movie. And he was like friends with all these mutants and the Deadpool, and I was just, oh man.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Not a good movie. I remember when that movie leaked out on. I don't know.
God. That movie was leaked so much.
I remember watching the whole leaked version, and I was like, "Oh, this can't be it." And I remember going to the theater and watching it, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is it!"
I saw it. Yeah, I remember going into theater and leaving, and I'm like, man, that was a bad movie. And I saw it several times after that. Like, I thought the trailers were good for it, but it was bad. I think when I rewatched the movie at home, I think I only watched the Gambit parts and the elevator scene with Deadpool, because I did like that one where he,
that part
was out. That part was cool, but that's a movie that dated like how Suicide Squad dated. It got dated. It didn't age well. Although I can probably watch Suicide Squad more than Wolverine Origins, because Suicide Squad did have some good moments.
I totally agree with you there. Yeah, that movie Wolverine Origins was terrible. Logan said the X-Men movie timeline makes no sense, which is
hell no.
They don't make any sense.
None of them do, dude. None of them make any sense. Like, how does Magneto and Professor Xavier's did their age make sense when they did First Class?
I think that was probably more accurate to the comics.
So because I think in Days of Future Past, they were in their 70s. Not Days of Future Past. When they did X-Men 1 and 2, weren't they already in their 70s?
I don't know if they were in their 70s. I know they were older. I mean, I know this is probably a hot take. I never liked the idea of Ian McKellen as Magneto.
It didn't bother me. I just thought he was too fucking old.
That's the thing. He's too old. He's not like built. I'm used to the Jim Lee Magneto where he's like, buff. Jacked. And I'm like, Ian McKellen is not a Magneto, but he's well loved. It is what it is. Like, I like that they picked Fassbender. I wish they would continue using him.
He was good as so was
McAvoy. Yeah.
He was good as Xavier. And what's his name was good as Beast?
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, he was good as Beast, man. He was also good, and that's about it from the original, or from First Class, right? I mean, I don't even remember who the part of Jennifer. That's where Jennifer Lawrence got introduced, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, that's another thing, and they made her the leader of the X-Men. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Not at all.
It makes no sense. It's like, okay, you guys aren't making Cyclops the leader. You're gonna make Mystique the leader.
Yeah, and that's, I don't know. I do remember them saying like the Marvel Studios version is gonna go back. I don't know how they're gonna do this, but they're gonna have the original team: Iceman, Beast, Cyclops, Jean Grey.
I think didn't they say this isn't necessarily the same Fox universe? It's just another universe.
When they do the X-Men movie, they're casting new people for it.
Yeah, no. What I mean is that it's still James as Cyclops, Xavier, and all them, but it's not the same universe from the Fox universe. It's the same characters, but it's a different. It's a multiverse. Basically,
I don't know how I don't really know how this is going to come or get pulled off.
That's the only way they can fix it. That's the only way they're going to be able to fix it.
I mean, obviously, they're doing this to have them have their last hurrah, so they can usher in new people, which I'm okay with. I mean, all the leaks for the longest time is Spider-Man: Brand New Day is Sadie Sink as Jean Grey, and everything that I've been seeing and reading, I'm like, it literally makes sense now. Like, that's who she's going to be playing, Jean Grey.
Yeah,
perfect choice.
But I hope that Scott is still in Doomsday. I mean, in Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. I hope so too. I hope they continue keeping him in, and then eventually that's where he could kill him off or do whatever with him.
Send him back to his universe.
Yeah, that way they can usher in a newer Cyclops, a younger version.
Yeah. What time is it? All right, man. You ready to call it? I gotta go inside, dude. It's freezing. It's freezing in here, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There you go. No show back. Appreciate you guys for staying up late with us. We got to like 29 in the chat. So appreciate you guys are watching. We'll be back. This won't be weekly like we did before. This is going to be probably
at least twice a month.
Probably every other weekend. We may do 3 a month. Not 100% sure. It just depends on scheduling. Our schedules are busy. I will be in Anaheim for WonderCon. So if you guys are going to go, let us know. Well, if you want to say hi, say hi. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a couple more weeks for episode 2. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us this late at night after midnight. So, and yes, see, everyone says, great seeing you guys back to it. We appreciate it. We'll see you soon.